Man. Man, welcome back, man. Tap the screen, man. Tap the screen, friends. Hey, man. Hey, I got something to holler at y'all about tonight, man, for sure. Mugs ain't got mugs. Mugs is finna be Friday. I ain't got nothing else to do. Shit else to do. Just sit back cooling. Feminism is played out, bro. Like, like, why is women still feminists in 2024, bro? It's like, why are women still feminists in 2024? It's like so played out. Like, I'm so over it, bro. Like, all of these misandrists that's in that group, it's totally, I'm over it, man. I can't believe that us Americans are still allowing this type of stuff. Like, I get it, the freedom of speech and all that good stuff, but yeah, the feminism is played out. It is not the 1900s, sis. Please, at the end of the day, you have rights, you have everything. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm here to listen to what you have to say. I'm here to listen, ladies. But it's played out. At the end of the day, I just felt this on my Spirit Airlines tonight, good people. It's just, you know, a lot of women always got men in their mouths crying. Why do feminists cry about cry about hating men, but always have to beg men? Like, I never get it, bro. I never get it. Feminists always crying about men. They always crying about what they don't got, bro. Like feminists in America really think they don't have rights, man. These women are so delusional. It's spooky. I never knew that like Americans would need to start a hate group being men. I mean being misandrous. Like man, it's crazy that a lot of people and you know what I dislike? I dislike that a lot of men are not speaking up about it. Because at the end of the day, that stuff is played out. It's played out. It's played out, ladies. It's played out. Feminism is played out. It's not 1900s. It's played out, man. It's outdated. It's outdated. We caught on to majority of y'all's schemes, bro. Like, 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 bro. It's played out. It's out. Y'all outplayed yourselves, man. Like, seriously, get over it. We understand women, blah 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 blah, and then they talk about this 4B. Hey, y'all seen them chicks, them feminist chicks that be shaving their heads? Like, bro, they be shaving their heads, bro. They shave their heads for the 4B movement, bro. Little did they know they was shaving their heads for something totally different from bro. Feminists always hijacking movements, bro. When I tell y'all, bro, feminists been hijacking movements for since the beginning of time, y'all. Feminists hijack so many movements, y'all. It is spooky, bro. Let's get down to it, man. I'm sick of this. Yeah, you know, the feminism, bro, has been here for a long time, right? But bro, they still talking about a women. They still trying to use, like, look, right, the modern feminists now, right? They still trying to use 1990s women's suffrage movements, bro. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, it's like, bro, they're using outdated playbook, bro. Like, seriously. And on top of that, they be straight hijacking movements, bro. You saw how these feminists hijacked that 4B movement and start shaving their heads, bro? You saw that? You saw that? That was some stuff that had to be dealing with Korea, some stuff like that, or like cross seas, and they straight hijacked the movement by shaving their heads in solidarity, some stuff like that. I never knew why. Duncan, welcome to the panel. What you got for me, Duncan?
Hey, well, no, just to be clear, this isn't rage bait, is it?
Is it rage bait? Hey, if it is, if it is. If it's not, it's not. It's up to you. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. You asking me about how you feel. You saying is it rage bait? Rage bait is a thing that comes from self. Do you feel like it's rage bait? Do you feel like it's rage bait? If not, no. But if it is to you, then it's rage bait. No, man. Welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Hi, thank you for allowing me. Feminism is played out, sis. It's not the 1900s.
Get over it.
Get over it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
like I don't understand why is women. Why, and then you know what's crazy about that movement? Do you feel like you guys? Well, first off, Nomad, are you a feminist?
I don't think feminism is necessary in America.
Oh yeah, I trust me. I think I know that already. But hey, real quick, John Bob, what you got for me?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just sick of these feminists, man, because
Dude, I hate them. I
I'm
hate
I'm
them.
so over it, bro. And their movement, they always hijacking other people movements, bro. And then
Listen to this woman here.
it's
He sounds so angry. Imagine
huh?
being discriminated against for your entire life and wondering why you're angry.
Hold on. You said what now? So who was getting discriminated?
This person says he sounds so angry. And I said, imagine being discriminated against and hated on and treated poorly just for being born your entire life and then wonder why men are angry. We hate them. We're angry. There's no difference between feminism and the KKK.
I agree. I
They're
agree.
hate groups.
Yep. I agree. I totally agree. It's like and you know what's crazy? Those feminist groups, bro, they be hijacking other people movement. Have you been keeping up with that 4B stuff? How they shave their heads?
Yep.
Bro, that was some stuff dealing with across seas. I think in like Korea or something like that. And I was like, would these women really just hijack this movement, bro, and start shaving their heads, man? When I saw that, I was over it. I'm like, man, I'm sick of this group, man. This group always being misandrist and they always hijacking other people movements, man. It's creepy, bro. Like I never understood that. And they always talk about misogyny is live and well. Misandry is being pushed more than misogyny. You hear me? It's insane. But hey, welcome to the panel, Double Hearts on Fire.
What's up?
How you doing? What you got for me?
Why are men always complaining? You guys complain about everything. To be
Well,
honest,
I mean, it's appropriate complaining though, you know, because when you see a group that always hating men, especially men who allows them to do a lot of different things, and to throw it back in their face like men don't help them in no way or fashion is complete asinine. That's why we're complaining. We're complaining and we're fed up. We're
like
fed
to be
up.
honest, like me as a feminist, I just work. I go for my runs. I pay my bills. Like how
Can I
does that?
respond? Can I respond?
Go ahead, do your thing, man. It's an open panel.
You, as a feminist, spread STDs and advocate to spread STDs. You
Really? How? I've
advocate
been
for women
celibate
to
for
die
like 6 years.
alone. You
I don't.
advocate
I've
for
been
women
celibate
to
for
die
6 years. I
alone.
don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Oh, actually, I have a boyfriend now, so of like 2 years.
Oh, so it's different now.
Hey, Double Hearts. Hey, what we got somebody else new to the panel. Ash, welcome to the panel. What you got for me? Feminism is played out, sis. It's not 1900s. What you got for me?
I agree with this, honestly. I
Oh,
have a lot of people around me who are very feminist, and I don't agree with it a lot, especially a lot of the things that they go for and tend to, say about a lot of the men and like, oh yeah, like they put us down so much. Oh yeah, they just treat us like what? It's not. It's society. You're gonna have to get used to it, honey. You're
Please can
growing
pick
up in a
me.
life
You're
where like
against your own
Really, a
gender. That's
society that
crazy.
you always get like attacked,
I
saying that I
don't care.
sleep
I'm
around,
not causing anything to be
saying
gone
that I
against by
spread
men in
STDs. Like, what
society.
the
And
fuck is that?
obviously, if you have an opinion that makes a man not like you so much, then obviously there's something wrong. Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real with you.
yeah. I
Because
agree.
it's
Like, what is
You
the
stupid.
don't have to
problem,
be,
Like,
oh, I'm
ladies?
I
better at
just
you than
do
this,
my
oh,
own
I'm better
shit,
than
and
you
you
at
guys
that,
over
because
here
there's
attacking
obviously
women for
barriers
no
where you're not
apparent
better at
reason.
somebody that, including men and women. There are things women can do, and there's things that women can't do, along with men. It's logic. It's fucking real life.
I agree. Totally. Hey, we
May
got a
I
new
say
user to the
something?
panel. Hey, user, welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Hi y'all, so sorry. I wanted to change my name, but I'm on my backup account. So, my
Okay.
name is sorry. My name is Bree. Like, if you guys wanted to know, I'm 18, and I think that right now in this society, we have a misconstrued idea of what feminism actually is. So, the women think that feminism. Oh, I'm sorry. Women think that we don't have equal rights. Women, especially in this society, are going through a time right now where the whole 4B movement is happening. And if you were to ask me, I'm completely sick and tired of this bullshit. We all have the same rights. We've always had the same rights. You've lost your rights, quote unquote,
Shut
as a
up.
woman. How? By what? Not having
Shut
a voice?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Hey,
Duncan, you can
user.
relax. Stop being triggered and have impulse control. Thank you. Go ahead. Finish, user. Finish, Bree.
thank you. So we have this idea in America that we as women are quote unquote oppressed. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I'm so sick and tired of it is because in society, right, if you look at other countries, they're actually being oppressed. You guys have the wrong idea of what feminists are, and it's becoming an issue. I'm not even going to lie.
I totally
You're
agree. But hold on, everybody.
usually
Tap, tap, tap the
so fucking
screen.
dumb.
Let's try to get
You are
this deal up
so
to
fucking
1K
dumb.
likes.
You are
Because
so
at the end of the
fucking
day,
dumb.
feminism
So
is
dumb.
played out and it's
So
not
dumb.
1900.
So dumb.
Stop talking. Now you're dropped and you're very weird. Don't care. But at the end of the day, you guys have rights. The way you guys tap, tap, tap the screen, please. Start giving the panel, y'all. Cause like let's get this mug up to more people to view it, to better viewers, man. Cause like I'm really sick of like this feminism stuff, bro.
Can I
Cause it's
say
like
You guys
something
give
real
us
quick?
reasons to hate you guys. Like, you guys are always
Hold
complaining.
on. It'll take 3 seconds.
we're
By
always
the way,
complaining.
Bray, you're
How
saying
is
so many
how is
big
the
Hold on,
we
can
have the right
can I
to
say
though.
something?
Hold on.
Why are
Let
we?
me
Complain
Why?
about the bear movement. You guys complain about the 4B. You guys complain
No.
about
Nobody can.
feminism.
Hold on,
Like, you
hold on.
guys are a
Can
bunch
I
of
say something?
Karens.
Nobody
Hold
is
on.
complaining about
Can I
the
say something?
Hold on, real quick,
Nobody's
user.
talking shit
Let
about
real
the
Jay
four.
Rican say something. Go
Hold on,
ahead,
I want
Jay.
to say something. Nobody's talking about the 4B movement. I never heard a guy talking shit about that.
Yeah, no, I said about the 4B
You know
movement.
where?
Keep up,
Hold on. Can I
please.
ask you girls?
Keep up.
Can I ask you girls? Can I ask you girls? Where was the 4B movement invented? Ask me that, please. Where
Exactly.
was it? Where was it?
I don't think it was.
Wait,
No,
what?
it was made in Korea.
In
If
Korea.
Okay, and Korea
you
has
guys
its own
have this, you guys
feminism.
have fucking
Each country
smart.
has
You
their
guys are
own
not smart.
trend.
You guys are not smart as fuck. You don't know nothing about the 4B movement.
Exactly.
Really?
Well,
Fuck
You're
hold
gonna
on, Jay Rican.
mansplain
Relax.
something
Calm down, Jay.
that
I know you're gonna get heated up. Calm down.
May I say something real quick?
But
After
hey,
Jay?
Jay, welcome to the panel. What you got for me? I got you,
Well,
user. I heard you.
I like kind of agree in a sense because I feel like a lot of the stuff that is going on with feminism, like now, it's like we already achieved like certain rights, but now it's really just a thing of,
It's overkill.
yeah, it's just like a thing of trying to feel equal to men,
Yup.
which like, I mean, like in a certain sense you can be,
will
but
never be equal.
I think somebody up here said it earlier. There's just certain things that you cannot be equal, like in.
Exactly.
It's kind
Can
of
I
just
Well,
like,
respond
but
real
no.
quick?
According to them.
Can I interject, guys?
Let's wait till the host gets back.
He's loading.
Loading.
I think somebody might have called him.
But go ahead. What you got for me? Who was talking?
I was
I think it was
asking if I
John.
could interject.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, John.
Okay, so I think user like she had mentioned that they're claiming their rights are being taken away, but I think she's actually wrong. Their rights are being taken away, but it's being taken away by feminism. And here's how. Think about it. Women were advocating for the right to work. Well, the second they were working, then there was twice as many slaves in the workforce, and our dollar was worth half as much. So then women had to be slaves and men had to be slaves in order
Hey,
to
can you
support
stop
a
saying
family.
slaves? Can you say serfs?
Serfs?
Yeah,
I
please
could say
just say
serfs.
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 Yep.
Yeah. Now we're both serfs. Now instead of men giving up their lives, now men and women are giving up their lives, and strangers are raising kids.
Well, maybe
It's
because
crazy.
men
I
start
agree.
being men.
Hold on,
They're trying to be women.
So basically, you're saying, John, that they played themselves.
Yeah, they used their hate group the hate group was created and endorsed by the very rich elites in order
Yep.
to double the serfs in the workforce, and it worked. It worked like marvelously. Like they still, here they are 40 years later claiming that they're fighting for their rights when they have had equality the entire time. They had equality. They actually had it better prior to feminism because they
Yep.
weren't they weren't serfs.
Yep.
You know? And then you have these girls saying, "Oh, my body, my choice, my rights." No, it's just lack of accountability. Maybe if you don't want to have a baby, you shouldn't have people sticking their ding donger inside of you, you know?
Complaining. See,
Yep,
bunch of
I
parents
agree.
complaining.
Hold on, Heart. Stop, real quick.
Heart,
John,
Heart, I think you hate men, Heart. Do you
John,
hate
give me a
men?
second. Just give me 1 second. Heart, just give me 1 second. Bob, I actually do agree with you. That was my whole point. When I'm not saying that we're actually losing rights, but point is that we have to understand, especially as women, right? This 4B movement, I think American women have an issue with privilege and entitlement. And to everybody in the chat who is saying, pick me for me and Ash, I don't know about Ash, but I have a fiance. I'm already picked, baby. Anyways,
Hey,
It's
you guys,
awesome.
you
It
guys see
means
this?
the hell.
It's somebody in the chat named Megan. She said that they have lesser rights than their mothers. Like
yeah,
what?
Megan, I'm a mother. That's bullshit.
That's
Anyways,
But
actually,
you
matter of
gotta
fact, there's
admit
a lot of
that this
organizations.
society of men, like they
Heart, give me
complain
a
a lot.
second.
Let me.
My mother could get an abortion in Florida where I live,
thanks
and
for
I can't.
smortions.
Yeah, so
She
you're.
could get an AB after 6 weeks, and we can't. So I
Hey,
have
guess
less rights than
what?
she
Guess
would.
what? That
After
doesn't make
6
you a
weeks,
mother.
6 weeks
well,
is
that's a
barely.
lie.
Yeah,
That's a lie,
it's not a
Megan. That's
lie.
not a
30
nationwide
years
thing.
ago, she could get one past
That's
6
not a
weeks. It was
nationwide thing,
Can I
no.
Megan.
just
I
say
said in
something real quick?
Florida, not
Can I say
nationwide. I
So
said
what,
Florida.
Megan,
Megan?
you came in here hot, and I'm not gonna lie. If you want to debate ABs, I'm a nursing student. I will love to do that. I actually do lives myself debating ABs. ABs have no medical reason that require an AB. Grape is not a requirement. Incest is not a
I didn't
requirement.
say
Medical
that.
reasoning is not a
I said we have
requirement.
less rights,
There
and
are
we do.
no. You don't have less rights because you don't
Yeah,
have
we
the
do.
right to unalive anybody. And if you're
Yeah, we do actually.
so
And you don't
detrimental,
have the right to tell other people
okay,
what to do, sweetheart.
okay,
You're not a
so
doctor, so you
how
don't
would
have the
you?
right to
Okay,
make
great.
your.
How would you guys feel if I told you this? Hold on, and this is written in medical
No, I'm not
journals. If you guys would like to go and do your research, how would I tell you this? Okay, when you get an
Less
AB and
rights.
weakens your cervix, it actually opens you up for cervical cancer and other syndromes
Okay,
that
let
can
me fact
unalive you.
check you
Hold
right
on,
there.
heart.
No one's
Hold
getting
on,
abortions where they need to get
AB,
surgically
I'm
removed.
not
AB,
done.
ma'am.
I'm not done. You have
No
a
one
very bad
cares.
impulse control. I'm not done. Okay.
Still less
Well,
rights.
Hold on, real quick, Megan. How do you guys have lesser rights? Let's go off that, user Bree. Let's go off that.
Because
Ash, are you
I
there?
can't get one,
Ash, are
and
you
my mother
there?
could. So if I'm being ABs
can't
are
unalive
necessary
me, so she
healthcare
walks
for
away.
pregnant
Sir,
women.
shush.
Oh my God. This society is
In
actually
case something
crazy.
goes wrong and you have a miscarriage, you might
Nobody's
need one.
against miscarriage treatment. Nobody's
Why
against
would you need
ectopic
a
treatment.
Yeah,
okay?
but in certain
If you
states,
Lord have
they
miscarriage,
have a
mercy.
heartbeat law
that makes
where
zero
you
sense.
can't get one, and women are dying because technically it
There
still
is
has a
no
heartbeat,
medical.
even though they know that they're going to die if they don't get an AB.
Can you say
Because it
can you say
technically still has a
unalive,
heartbeat.
please?
And I'm sorry, but
Hold
that's
on,
taking
Rod,
away
I'm not
women's
gonna lie.
rights.
She's literally gonna get your life down for misinformation. Megan, all 50
Not
states actually give the
misinformation.
exception for the mom. Okay, if the mom is at
Not
medical
with the
risk,
heartbeat law, they don't.
actually, hold on, Megan. If the mother is at risk of unaliving, they give
Still
her
with the
that
heartbeat
exception.
law.
Which either way, I do not give that exception anyways. But who am I to speak, right? At the end of the day, there
You're
is no
wrong.
medical reason that would require an AB. Nobody's against miscarriage treatment. Nobody's against ectopic treatment.
Look up
Okay,
the
and there's
heartbeat
other.
law.
Hold on.
The
There
fetal
are other
heartbeat law.
surgeries. You're not listening. And that's
No,
why I know
you're
you
not
came up here
listening. You're
to
wrong.
just talk and talk and talk and talk, but not actually
You
receive
love to talk.
education.
I am educated.
Okay, great. So then you would
Really?
know,
Because you don't act like
because
it.
you would know that
Neither do
ABs
you. I am
actually
educated, and
are mothers.
I'm not
So-
going to sit here and listen to
so-
men talk about
so, Megan,
feminism
your
and women
whole-
talk about feminism not being necessary when I have
It's
less rights
not.
than my mother
Megan.
did, and that's a fact. So I don't know
Why
what you guys
is it
are talking
necessary?
about.
Nah, you know
No,
who has
no,
less
it's
right?
not.
People in China who literally women get bought on the streets
Don't live
every
in
day
China,
just so they can
sweetheart.
be.
We're in
You
America.
really
Exactly.
think you have less rights?
You're
It
right.
really
Women
does
all over
not
the
matter.
world are
Korean
having
women.
less rights. You're right.
Hey,
It's a
you would
worldwide
have
problem.
swore American feminists that you would have lived they lived in
It's
Afghanistan or something. It's weird.
And
Nah, straight up.
entitlement.
Well, we don't want
How
that
about
life.
in this
Yeah,
country?
exactly. So why are you complaining about the one place like in the entire world that actually has the most freedom that you can
Exactly.
actually have?
Yup.
Because we're
See-
losing
see
our
what it is?
freedoms and we're
They're
getting
Yeah,
less
about
and
how,
less.
oh,
They're
men
greedy.
talk
That's what it
so
is.
much,
They're
men
greedy.
talk so much, but yet
No.
we sit here and complain.
You're
and
talking
you
about
act- No,
one
They're
thing.
greedy,
I'm
Can I
talking
tell
man.
you
about more
something?
than just
men
So
can't
here's the
AB.
thing.
complain, but
I'm
us
talking
women
about the
Megan,
fact
can, and that
that
is absolutely not fair.
misogyny is alive and well.
oh
People talk.
Lord.
Let's
Men talk.
discuss who
That's
Not
really
more
not.
than
That's
has
not
rights
Say
misogyny.
and
about what
misogyny.
women
Define
talk.
misogyny. Hold on. Megan, define misogyny right now.
It
Don't
is
fucking ever
hatred
say
and
that.
sexism towards women. That is
No.
misogyny.
No,
Men
No,
taking a
it's
that's
position
not what
over
we're
Wow.
the
talking
women
about.
and
Misogyny. Yes,
You're
it
a
tell
is.
them
fucking
that we
liar.
sleep
You're a
around.
No,
It's
fucking
I'm
not
liar,
not. I'm
Megan.
a
misogyny.
sociologist, and that's the
You're a
definition.
liar,
If you look
dude.
it up,
That's not what we're talking
if you're
about.
a
That's not what we're
what
talking
sociologist,
about.
you need to
misogyny
go
is.
back to
That's
college and get a
ridiculous.
new
That's the
degree.
Lord have
definition.
mercy.
Textbook.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
What do
not.
you think
No,
it
it's
So
is?
not.
hey,
That's
hey,
that.
Megan,
No,
I'm a
it's
hey,
not.
Megan.
No,
sociologist.
we're not talking shit about women. You fucking psychopath.
You
Bro,
talk shit when you
So
came up to
I
the
just defined
stage. What
misogyny,
the
and you're
hell?
telling me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I know I'm right.
Yeah,
so
so hold on real quick. So I just want to make it very clear. Megan, you're
hold
saying
on.
that
Tap
because
the
Trump
screen,
won.
everybody. Hold on, real quick. Tap the screen. Get this deal up to 2K likes. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. This is a TikTok friendly law. Tap the screen, man. Tap the screen, friends. Hey, Megan, quick question.
Yeah.
What is being a feminist essential?
That is a loaded question. I think it's essential when it's needed. When there's misogyny, I think it's
When is
when
it
we don't
needed,
have
Megan?
rights.
When is it needed? Megan and Hart. These two questions are for you.
It's needed when it's needed. When we don't have
When is
rights,
it
when our
needed?
rights are at
Define,
risk, when
okay, I'll
misogyny is alive
ask
and
you,
well.
define feminism.
Equal rights for women.
So
That's
what rights you
feminism.
don't have?
define feminism as
AB is a
toxicity
right
and
that
the
we don't have.
hatred
Oh
that
my
spreads
goodness.
STDs.
But
No, in this
So
no,
Maybe
and it's not just
feminism
about not
is
having rights. Let me be
a
clear.
grown
It's because
adult
of
can I just say
misogyny.
something real quick?
It's
Rod,
not
that
just
so
about
takes
not having rights. It's
responsibility
about
of
the
her
way
own
men talk
finance.
about women.
Rod,
hold on,
Rod.
everybody. We got somebody new to the chat. Hold on, real quick. No, Nicer Sith 2.0. Welcome to the panel. What you got for me? Nicer Sith. Are you there? Nicer Sith 2.0. Are you there? No? Okay. But yeah, so okay. Hold on. Let's further elaborate on this AB topic. Actually,
Well,
how
it's
about
not
let's
just
do
about that. It's
Rod.
about misogyny
Oh my
and the
goodness.
fact that
Can I
men are
please
talking
what
about
finish what I
misogyny?
women.
was saying? Megan, you're talking about AB, so you're saying that as a woman, we have less rights because we don't get to unalive innocent
Correct.
babies. That
Correct.
sounds, just that alone just shows your character and that
No, it's
shows your
not just
mental
about
health is not on the
unaliving.
right
First of all,
level.
they're not
Hold on,
babies.
Megan. You are talking on
Oh
top of
wow.
me.
No, you're
Let
gonna
me
talk about
speak.
my character. I'm
No, no,
gonna
no. Let me
respond.
speak. Let me speak. Let
Let
Why
me
her
should I
finish what
respond
I'm
when
talk.
you're
saying.
talking
Oh
about my
my.
character?
Hey, user,
Megan, why
relax,
don't you
calm
let
down,
her
user.
talk?
We see you on fire, user. We get it. Calm down. But
No, no, no.
all
I'm
I'm
trying to
saying
get
is
to
this.
a
No,
certain
she's
point. I'm trying to get to a certain point,
no. I
and
don't want to hear about my
Yeah, but
character
I'm
because
trying
it's
to
not
talk
about
though.
that.
Hold on. See, all I'm saying is this here, Megan. Let's talk about some rights that ladies have more than men. Let's I'm trying to name. Let's talk about reproductive rights. Do
You've
you
got to
think
be
men
joking.
have more do you think men have more rights, reproductive rights than women?
Men don't have any restrictions on their reproductive rights, where women
Oh
do.
wow.
So
Wow. Do they have it, yes or
Bullshit.
no?
We get
No,
no
they
say.
have more. They don't,
they
dude. I
have no
don't know.
restrictions on their bodies
You
whatsoever.
see,
No.
What a
this is what
stupid
we deal
argument
with
that
with
is.
feminists.
What?
They
What
always want to do
restrictions
this
do men
type of
have on their
tactic,
bodies?
but
What?
they can't fool me. But what you say,
It's
John
like you're
Paul?
not using your brain at all, Megan.
What don't you? What restrictions do you have? What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
using your brain?
For
Name one point where men have a say in what happens to their genetic material. We
They have
don't
Exactly.
a
have
say.
reproductive rights.
what are reproductive about?
can we
We're
talk
talking about
about how
reproductive
people are
rights for
worried
both
about?
I
genders.
mean, I
When
mean,
You
what
your
said you
rights do you
have.
body
not
is
have?
part of my reproductive process, and you have deprived me of a say in anything that happens to my genetic material.
Men have
I
a
am
say.
saying you have
What are you
deprived me of
talking about?
equality.
How do you
Facts.
not
If
have a
you
say?
choose to share your body with me, I should have a say in what happens to my genetic
You
material
do
from
I
there
though.
on
agree.
forward.
Are you talking about child support? Like, what are you talking about?
Wow. She brought up
No.
child support.
See,
What are you talking about? I
they're stupid.
genuinely don't know
They're
what you mean, but you're
their
No,
genuinely
brains don't
Megan,
stupid.
I
we're
work.
don't know
talking
what kind
about
of
how
women
the
you're
child that
hanging
you're
out
carrying
with
in your
and
womb
putting
is
your
half
seed
of the
in,
father's.
but
That's
you
what
have
he's
a
Are you
say.
talking
talking about
about.
not having a say if a woman has an AB? Is that what you're talking
I
about?
am talking about
It's
your
okay, Megan.
womb.
We know you're
What
running.
are you talking about? I'm asking.
I'm talking about your womb being part of my reproductive process and you not having the right to interfere with my reproductive process and me getting no
Okay.
say.
Exactly.
Yeah, but also
Okay. Well, at
let's
the
talk
end of the
about how
day, you're
Megan
not the
is
one
more
carrying
worried
it.
about.
So
Hold on,
It's called
Megan
Wow.
is more worried
accountability
about.
for your actions.
Yeah,
Seriously, the
but
yeah, you
only
should take
argument for
accountability too. You
feminism
got her
is
pregnant.
I
But
want to
you're carrying
unalive
his
babies.
genetic
Blah, blah,
material
blah.
though, aren't you
Yeah,
I'm
not?
what he's
not
trying to
saying that I
prove
would
is
ever
because
get one or that I
he
ever
got
have
you,
gotten
can I
you
one.
know,
ask Megan a
knocked up,
question?
that he should have a say in whether or not to keep what he got knocked up in you. That's what he's trying to say.
Megan,
Exactly.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, and it
If
should be
you're
a
pregnant,
conversation between the two
Megan,
people.
if you're pregnant and a man walks away and he says, you know what, you're on your own, I don't want shit to do with you or the baby, would you describe him as selfish?
Men do it all the time.
I mean,
No.
it really
Would you
depends
say
on the
he's selfish?
situation. Like if a
Okay.
woman if a woman decides she wants to have the baby and she says,
Uh-huh.
I don't care if you want it or not, I'm gonna have it anyway, and
No,
he
no, no,
chooses
no,
to
no, no,
walk
no.
away, then
No,
I
no,
think
no, no,
that's
no. I'm
fair.
saying like
No, that's
if the
exactly.
woman and the man, like if the woman wants the man, right, wants him to be a father and all this other stuff, she wants to keep the baby, and she's like, you know what, this baby deserves both a father and a mother, and he looks at her and says, you know what, I don't give a fuck about you or the baby, I'm leaving. You're not gonna get shit out of me. You're not gonna get child support. I'm leaving. Would you consider that man selfish?
I think he has the right to, if he doesn't want to be a father, he doesn't have to be.
Okay, so why do we have child support?
Yeah, I agree. Child support.
Why
Yeah,
do
I
we
think
have
there's
child
issues
support?
with
Men
it, but we
benefit
have
from
it
child
because
support
once the
too.
child is here, it's about protecting the child and making sure the
Oh,
child is. So
now
yeah,
it's
I mean the
about.
system is
So are you
flawed. I
saying the
agree,
the the
but it
the
is
the,
what it
the,
is.
the
Hold
mom
on.
is
I have a
is
point that I'm
disabled to
getting
take care
at.
of the child, Megan?
No, I think she. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Then why child
Okay.
support?
Yeah, because the child has two
I can
parents at the end of the day.
Oh, but that didn't
It's funny
matter
that
when
you're
you
so
went and
pro-life, but
unalived the
like once the
baby,
child
right,
is here,
against
you
the
don't give a
father's
fuck
will.
about it.
But you didn't
It's
care
really
about that when you
interesting to
went and
me.
unalived the baby without the father's will, though. That's my point. My point
The
is that
point is
all of a sudden
these
men
are like
matter
worst
when
case
you guys
scenario
want money,
situations,
but men
and you're
don't
talking
matter
about
when you guys are making
controlling
the
a woman's
decision to
body.
keep the baby.
Hold on, hey user, hey John Bob, go ahead and say your
You
piece,
won't
man. What
listen
you
to
got for me?
anyone.
It's not controlling a woman's body. It's called
It is.
accountability. You're sharing your body. But let me show
Yeah,
you
so
how
are
this
you.
is sex.
So are you.
Here, be quiet, please. Let
What
me
if both
explain
men
why
and
this is
women want
sexist.
the
Don't tell me to be
abortion?
quiet. It's not your
Hold on,
I
life.
did
don't say
because you were
that. Say
talking
smush
over
more
me.
or say AB, please. Thank you.
Sorry,
TikTok friendly
sorry.
Thank you.
language.
Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
so a woman can decide because they've done the paperwork. They've done the studies and they've proven that the majority of ABs are done because of financial security, which means women are allowed to eliminate the men who they chose to have sex with, and they get the entire decision, okay? And they get to decide, okay, this guy's poor, so I'm going to unalive his child. Or they
Yep.
get to decide, this man is rich. I'm going to take him to the bank
Yeah.
for 20 years and have
You're
a free
speaking of
paycheck.
the 1%.
Yep.
Feminism, hey, quiet. Feminism is a system of sexism where women are not accountable and they get 100% of
Not
the
at all.
say in a man's
You're speaking
reproductive
of the
process.
1%.
Yep. It is
Because it's
it is
our
a
body. What don't you
contradictional
understand
group.
about that? You can't control our bodies. That's what it comes down to. I'm sorry. Like that's not an ideal situation, but
Who's
at the end of the
controlling your
day, like
body?
You shouldn't
that's what
share
no
your
one,
body if
because
you
that's
don't
the
want
point.
accountability for your actions. It's
You're
called
taking
Exactly.
accountability for your actions. You shouldn't be knocking people up.
Men and women should be accountable for their actions.
I agree.
And they
Allow this
are, but you can't
to
just
knock
force a
you
woman
up,
to have
then
a
that's both
baby.
of your
No,
responsibilities.
they're
That's the
not
part that you're
accountable.
You
missing.
can't.
That's the
You're
entire
taking
point.
yourself out of the
Oh my
equation
God, I
where
don't
you
even.
need to have both of yourselves in the equation. When you're allowing yourself to be knocked up by your partner, you take responsibility in allowing to be knocked up by your partner. That's
It doesn't
not
matter
anyone's
because too
fault
many
but
things
both of
can go
yours.
wrong, and AB is healthcare. There's just too many things can go wrong, and taking it away. And also, since Roe v. Wade was overturned in 2022, AB rates and maternal mortality rates have risen. So clearly, it doesn't work. So if
Oh
you're
my
really
goodness.
pro-life and you want to lower AB rates, you'll make sure it's safe. And Yeah, that's it. So anyway, not
Guys,
talking
there's
about
some-
AB anymore.
That's a
You can't
stupid
deny that
assumption
misogyny isn't.
I
considering
swear
they're
it is,
injecting.
bro.
That's a real stupid assumption considering they're
That's a real
injecting
stupid
things
assumption.
into
It's a
the.
fact. It's a
Let me
fact. Look it
finish
up.
my sentence, please. That's a
Okay.
real stupid assumption considering they're injecting stuff into the human body that causes blood clots that could very easily be used to explain what you said about the mortality rates.
I agree. Officer Thomas, welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Well, AB rates have also risen, so
Trust me, I
sorry.
think we know that. But hey, Officer Thomas, what you got for me?
Hey, it's been a while since I've been in your live. It's been a minute.
Yep, it's good seeing you.
Well, okay, your screen finally popped up. Well, feminism is played out. It's not 1900s. I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, 100%. I don't agree, or I don't understand the whole shape. Like now, if we're talking, is this like kind of to do with like the 4B movement and everything else? Because I don't understand the whole shaving our heads and this. And I think it's disrespectful to where it originated from, which was
I agree.
Quick question: you
Why-
women
why-
have phones. You guys have
Why do
cars.
feminists always hijack
Wouldn't you
movements?
say that you're shitting on something that benefits you?
No, because
Referring to
You
us as
own
if
a
you
house.
aren't
I mean,
woman
you own a
yourself. That's
phone.
my question.
Hold on, Ash. What you say, officer?
I don't think it's hurting me in any way because
No, it benefits you
How does it benefit her?
How does it? Yeah,
because she owns a car. My family, I have a very traditional background.
Oh my
They
goodness.
didn't have driver's license, phones, or anything like that.
okay.
Now women have cars, they have phones, they have their own bank accounts.
But
Oh
women
my
in Korea,
goodness.
are
This the
sitting on
same
something that
script they
benefits
always
in Korea
use.
are actually oppressed.
We
though.
don't live
We're
in
not
Korea,
oppressed.
sweetheart. We don't live in Korea.
I know, and y'all took, and
That
the
was the
women have taken the 4B movement from Korea, where women are actually oppressed. We are not
Exactly.
Okay, but we don't live in Korea.
But this is the thing.
Jesus Christ.
That's the point we're
saying.
making.
Starts.
That is what I'm
You
saying.
guys are hijacking movements. This is what we're trying to get through your head.
They
Double
How
R.
is it hijacking?
Oh, my
Women are
goodness.
just saying that
Hey.
we're not going to
Where
sleep
women were
with men.
actually oppressed.
Hey,
Korea
user.
But this
are
is
actually
US. We're not in
oppressed.
Korea. Or we're not in Asia.
She is not understanding anything I'm
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
saying.
she's not. Hey,
Freaking
user,
fact.
what you got for me, user? Talk to me.
So I just wanted to say two things real quick. Number one, AB is not healthcare. When
it
you
is.
take an oath as a doctor, as a nurse, it's to save lives, not unalive them.
Yeah,
As well
women's
as
lives
that,
matter
I'm
too.
not done speaking, Megan.
I don't really care because you're a terrible
Yeah.
piece of shit.
So that's fine, and you can say any name that you want, and that's how you get very emotional.
Fine,
and
you
that's
talk
okay.
about me the same way.
Anyways, so when we
Anyways.
talk about ABs, right, we know that overall they affect the women anatomy and the women's mental health in a very bad perspective, right? So an AB can actually cause a woman, actually, matter of fact, every single time you get an AB, it weakens your cervix. We can open.
Yup.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes, it
women
does.
can also be unalive
No,
if they
it
didn't get one in
Just not
time, so
done.
you're full of shit.
Rod,
You
You're
should
full of
fuck
shit.
you.
No, it
her,
doesn't.
because I'm just not done.
I don't
Hold on,
give a
hold
shit.
on, everybody. Quiet
Yeah, so
down. Let
here's the
user
thing.
finish.
It can open up your cervix
You're
to actually
stupid, no, it
cancer and
doesn't.
other syndromes. That's going to actually put more harm on the women, as well as that we know that if we look at the mental health of
You know what
women,
puts more harm on women?
declines
Unaliving
a
them.
lot. It declines
Oh
a
my
lot
goodness.
after an AB. But
Oh my
let's just
goodness,
also
it's
speak about, and
true.
this is, I'm going to lay in my plane here. Megan would rather unalive babies than actually care about the women who
No,
have
we
walked
wouldn't.
around America and
No, we
have
wouldn't.
gotten
It's
raped
not
and
about that.
unalived by
No,
illegals. We can also talk
Well,
about
you
that
don't get
because
it.
well, hold on, real quick, user. Well, Megan and Hart, this is you guys are walking contradictions, actually. Because listen. If you so-called cared about women, right, you don't care about women's health. Because ABs is totally horrible for
We
women's
care
health.
about the living, the children.
Like seriously. And then on top
You
of that,
guys
right? I heard
shame
AB
women.
actually weakens, like user
It's
said, it
better than
weakens your cervix,
unaliving a woman,
and that's what
though.
caused early menopause. That's why you guys get menopause early. I heard.
We get that. We
And
understand
it's like,
that. But the
and it's
problem
like, why
is
y'all doing it to
women are
yourselves?
unaliving because they're not getting the care that they need. That's the problem.
unaliving
And you don't care about it. You just don't care.
That's a small case,
Don't
though,
spread
Meg.
misinformation.
It's not
They're
malpractice. Look
unaliving
up the
from
fatal
malpractice.
heartbeat law.
They're literally unaliving from malpractice.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
why
the
they're
fetal
being
heartbeat
sued.
law.
Okay, go look at what the mother is actually suing the hospital for. They're suing for malpractice, not for AB laws.
But the law
Go do your
says that you
research. And
can't.
actually, matter of fact, there's all these patients are actually saying stop using their stories to justify ABs. Go look on Twitter. They tweeted that.
I'm not using
Yup,
anyone's
yup.
story. I'm
okay.
talking about the
Also, we're
law.
talking
Twitter
about
for
the
the
woman that
resources. Oh my god.
the woman that was
Yeah, hilarious.
unalived. Okay,
We're full of it, Megan.
the woman that was
No, the fetal
unalived.
heartbeat law.
The woman that was unalived in the hospital because of malpractice. There was a big interview done with another woman who was a part of the law being part of Roe v. Wade being overturned that said if a woman's life is in danger or if she's actively bleeding, other stuff like that, if the fetus is not alive in her womb and that's causing her to become septic, that is not something that a doctor is not going to touch them. It was an actual malpractice. It wasn't just
No, but
that's
the
not
law
all
Do you
also
doctors
also
says
get your
everywhere.
if it
resources
has a
from
heartbeat
Twitter?
that they can't perform an
There
AB.
was it was on the news.
Yeah, but
Megan's full of it,
they say
everybody.
that.
This is the game she play.
I
What?
want to
I'm not
address
full
the
of shit. I'm telling
stupid
the truth.
comment
You
I
guys are
heard from the
liars.
double part fire lady because she made a stupid comment about bank accounts a while back, and I wanted to destroy that stupid argument.
Bring it out, John.
Okay, so women were not allowed to have bank accounts, which was cool because that meant they weren't allowed to have debt. Their debts were their husband's responsibility. Having bank accounts didn't give you more freedom, it took your freedom away.
Yep.
So, you want to spread
As
more
someone,
propaganda or
I
what?
don't. As a woman, I don't have debt, zero. So I don't know where I can't speak on that. So
So you
Thanks,
think women
thanks for
should be
your
property? Is
non-insight.
Megan is not
Appreciate it.
allowing me to ask her a question.
No, I
Parts, you
don't
can
want
answer this
to talk
question.
to you.
That's fine, Megan. You don't have to talk to me.
Hey, Ash, are you there? Ash, you there? Haven't heard from you in a minute, Ash. Just checking up on you. Okay. But what'd you say, user?
I'll ask you the question. Do you believe it's right to own people?
Bart,
no,
are you there?
You believe that that's a human violation, right?
right? Because it controls people. Like you control what they do.
Okay, so the same stance, the same way that they talked about, what did you say, serfs? Is that what we're supposed to
Yep,
call them?
serfs. Yep.
Yeah. So the same way that we talk about serfs, right? We're dehumanizing them. We're saying that they're not really human. They're not really people, right? That's a human violation. You're doing the same thing with these fetuses, these zygotes,
No, we're
these babies.
not.
Whatever you like to call them.
You're doing
Hold on,
that
I'm
to
not done.
women.
Hold on. Give me
Exactly.
one.
You're
No,
doing
I'm
that
not.
to
No, I'm
women.
not. Actually, matter of fact,
Yeah.
I look at the overall health of women and saving women. That's why I wouldn't recommend an AB that I know would potentially put her at more harm. Now, real
Yep.
quick,
No,
Hart.
not
That's
getting
why I
one when
asked
you're
you.
septic
Do
is
you believe in artists? I'm not gonna say the actual thing, but people who hate other people based off the color of their skin. Do you hate people because of the color of their skin?
No, I just hate
No.
people in
Okay,
total
great.
because
Okay,
they're people
that's
like
fine. Hold on. I'm not done. Okay, great. So let me tell you a little something. Margaret Sanger, who is the founder of Planned Parenthood, I hope you know that ABs and Planned Parenthood was a direct hit to the black women back in the day because black women were known to be the most fertile. So they wanted to stop the reproduction of black babies and Jewish babies. That's what Planned Parenthood was originally made for.
Well, we're not. We get the whole AB thing, user. We get it. That's a topic you like doing. But hey, I really appreciate all the knowledge. But let's just stick to the feminism, though, user.
okay. So
Hey,
feminism.
John, what you got for me? Hey, John, you there? What you got for me, John?
I don't know, man. I kind of burnt up some of my good stuff, but I mean, there's no good argument for feminism. It's just a hate group.
Yep.
Oh, I got one.
really.
What about the
Wow,
fact that
feminism's a
they?
hate group?
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's
So
actually
you're saying
worse than the
misogyny doesn't
KKK.
exist today?
It is worse than the KKK, and here's why.
Okay, no,
Feminism.
no,
Really?
no,
Because men,
no,
really,
no, not
Cut
gonna hear
benefit
me
that.
off.
from
Nope,
feminism.
Cut me
no,
off. I can
no,
prove
not
it.
listening to that. Nope.
Go ahead and
It
prove,
is
John.
worse than the KKK,
No.
and here's the reason why.
No, there's no.
We in
Wait, can I say
society
something?
quit cutting
Yeah, I don't
me
think
off,
we should
please.
let him say this. It's
We
really disgusting.
know, yeah, of course you don't want to
He's
hear it because
drunk,
you're
like-
afraid of the truth coming out. It would
No,
destroy
no, you
your
can't compare
argument, right?
feminism to white
Okay,
Hold on. Let him talk, Meg.
So the KKK, we recognize as a society that they are bad people and a hate group. But feminism is a socially acceptable hate group where we hate people because of their gender.
Yep.
That is what makes it worse because it's
Not what
socially
feminism
acceptable
is.
to deprive men of rights. Men
Yep.
have
You're
less
explaining
rights than
sexism.
women.
That's
Men have less rights than
What
women.
about the
That's
feminist
messed up.
group?
You have a hate group that has caused men to have less rights than women.
What about
That's
the
wrong.
feminist group that wanted to murder like men that were talking about poisoning? There was women that were trying to convince women to poison their husband's food.
That's not feminism.
It's a feminist group. It 100% is. It
Really is.
100% is.
Hold
Okay,
on, real quick. I
user,
got
now I
somebody
have
new
a
to the
question
panel,
for you.
everybody. Nazir Shit 2.0. What you got for me?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. So I'm definitely a pro-life abolitionist, and I don't believe in AB under any circumstance whatsoever, even when it comes to grape and incest. And I've been listening for a while, and I hate to say it, or I don't hate to say it. The people that say that life is not in the womb and a fetus is not a baby. Well, the definition of a fetus is offspring, and offspring is defined as a person's child or children. So if you go down the rabbit hole of what a fetus is actually a child, a living being growing inside you. And this whole feminist movement, in my opinion, feminism is the destruction of America.
Yep.
Feminism has destroyed this country.
Yep.
Feminism has allowed
Actually, misogyny has.
It was
No,
feminism,
actually,
Meg.
so
No,
feminism
it's
has
not.
allowed. I'm
So
not
in this
against.
economy, you're gonna support a woman with their
I'm not done yet.
AB saves lives.
Let him talk. Quit
Let
cutting
him
him
talk,
off.
ladies.
So
Afraid?
feminism, in my, I'm not against tea people. I have friends that are tea. I'm actually going into a restaurant that has, it's actually there's friends of mine that are part of the group. But in my opinion, feminism is what has brought us to society as bringing or accepting the teas and the tea ideology. All this social garbage that society wants to push now is all derives from feminism. The teas in the military, the surgeries for this, surgeries in prison, everything. If you notice, all of those things are pushed by women.
Yep.
So
And
let's
not
get
by
rid
men.
of feminism.
Trans people.
Men, pick up the slack. Pick up
What's
the
the
slack.
problem with trans
No
people?
man is slacking.
And yes, and I'll land my plane with this: we would pick up the slack if we weren't
Why don't
demonized.
you?
If we
Why don't
weren't
you?
demon,
If men will
if
pick
we
up the
weren't-
slack, there wouldn't be feminism.
because as soon as we start to pick up the slack,
No.
we're called toxic masculine men.
No one has. I'm here waiting for my man to come and pay my bills. The fuck?
Let's
Who told
discuss
y'all to be
men
feminists?
picking up the slack. Let's go there. Okay, so they have a TV show where people survive in the wild. Okay?
This is reality.
No,
Who
it's a
told y'all to
reality
be
TV
feminists?
show where men
What
and
it was
women
needed.
survive in the wild. And they had a group of women that were incapable of surviving in the wild, and men just set up shop. They set up
What the
their
fuck
own
does that
little
have to do with
civilization.
anything?
And we're just fine. It shows
We're
that
not
we're
living
the
in the
ones getting
wild.
shit done.
What the fuck are you
If
talking
it
about?
wasn't
You're
for
drunk.
us, you wouldn't have the luxuries you have.
I agree.
You wouldn't have electricity. You wouldn't have the phone you're on. You wouldn't have shit.
Wi-Fi without a woman.
Oh my
it would
good
be useless.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, one
Oh my
invention
God,
a
dude.
woman created, as if a man wouldn't have came up with it if she didn't. Come
And you
on.
wouldn't be alive.
We were
without
doing
women,
fine
so, like,
before
what
the
are you
internet. We
even
were doing
talking
fine
about?
before the internet.
I
We
agree.
were just fine
But
without
Mark
it too.
says be alive
speaking
without a
for her,
man, so you can't rebuttal with you wouldn't be alive without a woman because a woman wouldn't be alive without a man either. It takes two to procreate.
Yep.
Yes,
Actually, the Y
Mark
chromosome
said-
is actually dying out, and a lot of species in nature procreate without men, without the male
We're
species.
talking
Actually, not
about
true.
humans.
That's
It
actually not
actually
true.
is.
Very,
The Y
very
chromosome
few.
is actually dying
Very
out.
few species actually procreate without men.
But they do. So.
Can you name them?
Very few.
But they do. But
Can you name the
including
animal?
ourselves in like 6 million years or something, men won't exist.
Women can
No,
literally
the
freeze their eggs
chromosomes
and then
being
have babies
damaged
in
by
20 years.
toxins and hormones in our
So,
modern
but
diet. That'll be
either way, it's a
fixed
stupid
within the next
argument
50
to say
years.
that you
Hey,
think women
I got
can't.
somebody new to the panel, good people. Hey, Whoa Angel, what you got for me?
Hi. So I think that the just foundational definition of feminism is being misinterpreted, and being
It's
replaced
not.
with the definition of
No,
misandry.
you're right. Yeah,
I
exactly.
do think that the issues that we're focusing on are not necessarily going to get to the point of this question or this idea that feminism's played out. Here are some things that I think that are a little bit more difficult to disagree on as far as gender inequality, sexual violence, just domestic
Can you say
violence.
smexual, TikTok friendly language, Tap, tap,
Yeah,
tap the
yeah,
screen,
sure.
good people. Get this deal up to 3K likes. Hold on real quick. Tap, tap the screen. This is to bring awareness. This is not a hate live, folks. This is to bring awareness,
No,
especially
this
against
isn't hate
feminism.
live. Awareness
But
of
yeah, go
what?
ahead, Wall Angel. Go ahead.
On top of that, there's educational inequality. There is inequality in leadership. There's inequality in the economy. I mean, if you look at the statistics, there's obviously a huge gap between what women are able to do and men in basically every category. And the point of feminism is to bridge that gap. It is not to make women superior to men. It is to make sure women get the same opportunities. So I think
What
that when we talk
opportunities you
about
don't
these,
have, Wall Angel? What opportunities you don't have? Can you name a few?
well, I can name a few for women worldwide.
No. Let's stick with America. Just stick with America.
I don't think that's relevant, or I don't think bringing down the scope to just the United States really helps in this conversation.
Are you from the United
I can
States?
name one.
Are you
I'm
from the
not from the
United
United
States?
States. No,
You're not?
I'm not. No.
Oh, now you're not. Okay, sure. Well,
I don't
let's
think
stick
she
with let's
deserves
stick with the
equal
United States.
opportunity.
Can I give an example of the United States?
I can
Yes,
also give
please.
one
Recently?
idea, but yeah, go ahead.
So Disney, which I love Disney, but the Walt Disney World Company just had a huge lawsuit where they paid out millions of dollars because women weren't getting paid the same as men for the same jobs.
Oh my, no, that is no. Hold on, wait a
What do
minute.
you
Hey,
mean?
user, are you there?
Yeah, this just happened.
User, are
Yeah,
you there?
that's because women don't negotiate for as high a pay.
Exactly.
No.
That's
Say it
their
again,
fault.
John. Tell her
Disney
again,
pays an
John.
That's
Tell her
their
hourly
again.
fault.
standard. No.
That's their
So
fault.
are you're blaming
Then
men
why did they
because you
lose? Then
ladies
why
don't
did
know
they
how to
lose and pay
negotiate?
millions of dollars? Because they
Yeah,
lost.
so it's a civil right.
So you
So here's
blame
the thing,
men
because
because you don't
Megan,
know how
we
to
have to
negotiate.
also
I'm not
understand.
blaming men. I'm saying that's
We
an
have to understand
inequality.
a civil lawsuit compared to an actual somebody's actually getting prosecuted, right? So if somebody's being prosecuted, right, that's an actual legal action that's being held against them. When it comes
Disney
to a
was
civil, hold
prosecuted.
on, when it comes to a civil thing, right? They just want money. That's the whole idea of why we're even going to court for money. But I'm gonna make it very clear, right? If there's two
That's right.
surgeons, if there's two surgeons, a woman and a man, if the man gets paid more, it's not because of the gender. It's because who was there longer, who worked harder, who deserved that spot, and who deserved that salary. And
That's
how many people.
not what I'm talking about at all.
Megan, the point is that we don't have a difference, right? If you look and work at, let's just say, for example, McDonald's, right? Every 16-year-old, 17-year-old somehow works at fast food, right? They all get paid the same amount of wage. You can't just
Then
say,
why
oh,
did they
women are being
lose?
oppressed because one company did a shitty job.
Exactly.
Well, that's a perfect example
Well,
of one giant. It's not just one
Megan, let
company.
me
It's
ask you a
huge.
question.
One of the
Then
biggest companies in the world.
Would you say every company in the world is against children because Nickelodeon specifically targeted raping children? No, you wouldn't. So let's not apply that to women
No,
as well.
you're asking for an example, and I
Industry.
gave you
Exactly.
one.
That was
I'll
excellent.
give you another example.
You're asking
Birth
for an
control.
example.
I can give more.
And it
Wait,
does
birth
happen. That's
control has
perfect
so many
example.
symptoms for women, but then there is a trial for men, and they just get headaches or whatever, and they stopped it. They're like, we don't like this. There's
What?
another one.
The light is on, but nobody's home. What are you talking about?
Birth control. Get on the same page, sweetheart. Birth control.
Yeah, if you're
There
talking
is
about birth
trials
control,
for
right, an
men.
IUD cannot be inserted into a man. The birth,
Oh my
the birth
God.
control pill doesn't
I
affect
think
the
that this
man if it's
conversation is straying
inserted in
so
the
far
man.
from what's actually important here. The idea that feminism is not something that should go away, and it's not something that's harmful towards men. Can we talk about that topic specifically?
I agree.
Excuse me?
Can we
Because
talk
all
about
I'm
the
saying
topic
is this,
specifically?
ladies.
Okay.
I never understood I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, feminism is played out. I don't.
No, it's not.
It's no need
So,
for it. It's no
Do you think
need.
misogyny doesn't exist today,
Are you
Rob?
Oh my
asserting that
goodness.
just within the
I know
United States or
misandry.
globally?
Misandry definitely. I see misandry more than misogyny, to be honest.
Because
I would
Europeans.
if I saw misogyny, y'all trust me, I would call it out.
Have you ever
But
seen Red
dude,
Pill? Have you ever
it's like,
seen a
dude,
Red Pill
red.
podcast?
The red
Have you
Those are
heard
pill.
those.
JD
That's not
Vance, our
misogyny.
future vice president, talk about women? And you're
You
going to
ever
tell me
see the red
misogyny
pill
doesn't exist?
documentary?
A
You ever
red
see the
pill
red pill
documentary.
There
documentary?
has
Maybe you should
some
watch
internal
that.
misogyny.
100% internal misogyny.
But hey, y'all, we
So
got
I
somebody
want to
new to the
respond
panel.
to
Jessica,
Angel's
Jessica, welcome
comment.
to the panel. What you got for me, Jessica?
Oh.
Jessica, are you there?
Hey, yeah, sorry. I'm just getting my stuff together.
Hey, what you got for me? Welcome to the panel.
No, I'm just listening, and I think it's just I would like to continue listening. I don't know if you saw me in the comments. I agree with Megan, Firehearts, and I think is it Woa?
Well,
Angel. Woa Angel.
I never understood why. Why would you agree with that? Why?
Agree with which part?
Well, the whole thing, because it's. I don't see what.
Did you even hear what? Did
right
you
y'all
hear
don't
what
have?
they said? I'm just wondering because listening to it, whomever brought up a situation, you said no initially, and then another man chimed in and said, "Oh, that's because men negotiate," and then all of a sudden you agreed with it. So I just think it's really interesting to hear men try to justify
Exactly.
injustice done to women. Like, it's wild to me, and it's the same narratives pushed all the time. The whole thing about that show where it was like a woman, women and men in a group, and they were on an island, whatever. I've heard it 1,000 times on here, and I think it's ridiculous.
Well, to be honest, about the movie role stuff, right? If you know the type of different contracts dealing with movie roles, you actually have to discuss and negotiate your contract. So you're going to complain and hate on me, the guy, because I negotiate $5 million for the role, but you're not going to. You're going to cry wolf when you discuss that you negotiated for $500K.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, right? Certainly.
That is idiotic.
Can I finish? Certainly people should negotiate for what they feel, they're
But why
still
did you agree to that?
Wait, let me finish. With that being said, then we would also have to zoom out and look at how women are raised in comparison to men or girls and boys, right? Women are taught more or less not to push for or negotiate in that sense.
Whose fault is that?
We can go back to societal norms.
Accountability.
Who taught them that?
Women don't
Other
have it
women?
in our society, it's a problem.
Misogyny
It can
taught
be
us that.
other women or men.
I want to respond to
it's usually other women teaching that.
Misogyny.
What do you mean it's other women teaching that? Or is it a
Society.
man saying,
So basically you saying is women are not strong enough.
or
They are.
you men trying to like push this narrative, or is it that?
So, two things for this. First of all, statistically, like if you look it up, there are studies from Harvard, from Stanford, that say that women are statistically just as good of negotiators as men. There's no difference.
Oh my goodness. Y'all always coming with this.
Why do you refute every statistic a woman brings up?
It's so cheesy.
But they're true.
It's cheesy.
Well, if we're saying
Even
something
if
that's
those
factually incorrect, it's
statistics
something that's
they
important
don't
to
use
point
it.
out.
Women negotiate better than men.
Have John share the same study, and then we'll see how you respond.
And on
Well,
top of that,
I want to respond to
top
you,
of that-
actually, Jessica. I really have been waiting patiently to respond to you because you were talking about inequality for women, and I wanted to discuss inequality for men. For example, say a man like me, a family man, a businessman, okay? I had a construction company, and you're talking about how women don't get the same opportunities. Well, if I have two men, one of them's half as strong and less capable, and I pay the one man less, I won't get in trouble. But I'm expected to pay a female that is less capable than a higher paid employee, the same amount, and that's it, and you're gonna say that that's you're being picked
Okay,
on,
so
but
so
you're
what I
literally
John,
taking
what I would
money
say
away
to
from
that,
my
John.
female wife and my
Right.
family. How about the inequality against the woman you're hurting by hurting my family and expecting to get paid more for doing less?
So
Facts.
How
yeah,
about
with
that
that being said,
inequality
that would
where
be
Facts.
men are
that would
targeted for money?
Stop.
Facts.
So with that being said, that would go back to the business owner or whomever's hiring, right? If you have a certain skill
I'm
set that's
discussing me.
required,
I'm the
if
business owner.
right, so you're the business owner. So if you're hiring a woman and a man, if you're hiring a woman but she doesn't have the same skill set as a man, that's on you. However, if she comes to the job and says she has this skill set that is the same exact as another man who you're hiring, then yes, they should be paid the same amount. Like I don't even like I hear these arguments all the time.
They do get paid the same amount, right? See, here's the thing, right?
Right, and
What
they
it
should.
really
If
is.
they're both doing the
Hold
same
on.
job, they
Hold
should
on.
be paid.
What it really is. What it really is. A lot of times, women be trying to get the pay rate of a guy who's been working there for over 5+ years, which is creepy. I never understood that.
True.
It's like why? It's like when you hear these different cases, these case laws, bro. These case studies that I've been reading about women who's been suing companies. I'm like, wait a minute. She really wanted to have the same pay rate as somebody who's been working there longer than her. I'm like, this is idiotic, man. But hey, user, what you got for me?
So I wanted to. It's a great comparison when we speak about the WNBA, right? There was like this huge thing about them saying we don't get paid as much as the men, et cetera, et cetera. They don't get as many watch hours as them. They don't get as many tickets sold as much as the men do. It really just comes down to who is working harder, how long have they been there, and what are they qualified that the woman is not qualified for?
Yeah.
And that's why I brought up the whole surgeon thing, because that Dr. Miami is a man, right? But he gets hella money, and probably more money than an average woman surgeon, because of the amount of people who go and look for him to negotiate business with. This is all just a financial thing. And I don't think that we should compare that to men and women, because, like I said, if we talk about normal jobs such as McDonald's and things like that that don't require working up for, we all start off with the same wage. So we cannot bring that into
You mean like a
account.
company like?
There's actually a study
You
on
mean
that
like
too.
working for Disney, where women were paid less than men, and they just won this lawsuit, like what I was talking
Megan,
about, like that.
I
And then on
literally
top of
just
that, there was a
told
study
you.
by.
We have to look at that case study, Megan, because
Yeah, go
your
ahead.
your stuff
Go
is not
based off
not trustworthy.
Megan,
Go ahead.
So this is by the
but
American
it doesn't
Sociological
even
Review.
matter. It doesn't even
doesn't
matter
matter.
whether
Oh, it
Megan is
doesn't
lying
matter.
or not. It doesn't matter if Megan
it
is
doesn't
lying or
matter.
not. What
Okay.
her point is still no. Her point,
I'm not
even
lying.
if she is right, her point is valid. However, you cannot just say that women are being oppressed in that area simply for a shitty company, right? So, like I said, Nickelodeon was raping
Yeah.
children. We don't just say all
That's
companies
exactly
are
what
shitty,
oppression is.
and we don't say all
Again, you
companies
wanted to
are
talk about
hit
all
No,
against
companies.
okay. Let me.
That's just now you're
Okay,
just choosing.
but I would argue.
Picking and choosing what you want to use. Please be
Well,
They
fair.
always picking and choosing, man. They always picking and choosing their
I
battles.
actually have a response to that about
That's
Nickelodeon.
It's a money grab for all of them.
No, actually,
They really it's all
when
about
the topic
money.
is
That's
done,
all.
I'll bring
no.
up.
A study
when
by
the
the
topic
American
is done, I'll bring up my
Sociological
next
Review
point, but I want them
discusses
to
how,
finish that topic.
in a field experiment involving job applications for low-wage positions, researchers sent resumes with identical qualifications but different gender identifiers. In that study, women were less likely to receive callbacks for positions with the exact same qualifications for men.
Because men are physically superior and they want somebody that can lift 50 pounds.
Exactly.
So I think that's
Fair
the,
enough.
I think-
Continuously.
Why should we pay the
the
same
perfect
for somebody
response.
less capable?
Yeah. That's actually
Why?
the perfect response to the main
That's not
idea I
fair.
think that this topic revolves around, this idea that men are superior. Right?
Physically, we are.
Physically, we are.
It's not
That's
about
reality.
It's not about physicality. When we're
I'm
talking
carrying
about
a baby
low-wage
now.
jobs, we're talking about McDonald's jobs, and that does not require for someone to be a fucking bodybuilder.
I'm not.
We
I'm
know
talking
that,
about
sweetie.
my construction company.
The
That's what I'm
study was
talking
not
about.
talking about construction companies. This study was talking about the average low-income job. Women were less likely to get it. With the exact same qualifications.
and also, what user was saying about the whole Nickelodeon thing, about how just because one company does it doesn't mean anything. But I disagree. I think it shows that how children are taken advantage of a lot of times in television.
Yeah,
I agree.
like these are common themes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But hold on,
exactly.
real
It
quick.
does
We got
show.
somebody new
It's
to the
a
panel.
phenomenon.
Hold on, everybody. Tap the screen. Get this mug up to 5K likes. Hey, Jay Bird, what you got for me? Welcome to the panel.
So, I mean, you look at like 20 years ago, when you look at the statistics about the gender pay gap, women were earning 80 cents to the dollar for what men did. That's only moved by about 2 cents more. It's 82 cents as of 2022. So, I mean, you can't say that there isn't some sort of disparity between the amount that women earn compared to men. Like that's a real thing.
It's not.
Men work overtime and women turn
This is
down
like a
overtime.
legitimate thing that
Say
you
what
can
again,
find
John?
and read
Say
about
it
online.
again,
Keep
John.
on saying things that are like
Men work overtime.
Let 'em
Women
talk.
turn it down. Number one. Number two, women get maternity leave. Another example of why, or something where men are deprived equality.
Actually, I have a response to that. Women are discriminated against.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, you're the victim.
Finish, John.
You're the victim.
No,
I get it.
I would like to finish. Why can't I respond?
No, John's talking. Then you can talk. We get it. You're passionate. We got you.
Okay, so let's hear her play the victim.
Go ahead, John.
Wow, you think I'm playing the victim just because I want to respond to you because you're actually incorrect about something? But okay.
Feminism in general is a victim argument. Prove me wrong.
No, it's not actually.
But hey,
I
Jay
could
Bird,
give
what you
another
were saying though?
example
Can you
how
finish?
men just love to complain. That
No,
that
no,
girl
we don't
that
complain.
did Zero F that made over like 43 million. Like you guys complain about her making millions, but yet you guys are the ones that are contributing to those millions.
No one's complaining over that. Double hearts. Nobody's complaining over that.
Yes, you guys
So,
are.
I just want to respond to what John said about maternity leave. So, women are actually discriminated against when it comes to like when they become pregnant. They are more likely to lose their job, whereas men, if their wives become pregnant, they're more likely to get a raise.
Some jobs, don't.
Yeah, because companies don't want to pay maternity leave. It costs money.
Right, but that's
Exactly.
discrimination.
That's not discrimination. That's just
It is.
reality. When you hire somebody,
Yeah, that's not
you can't
discrimination,
afford to pay for
Worldwide, it's discrimination. To judge someone
No,
based
it's
on
just
their
That's not
sex
discrimination, Megan.
because they can get pregnant is
Real quick.
discrimination.
Again,
No.
just
Just
do
let
anything
No, it's
with
not.
facts rather than
Hold
And once
on,
Hey,
again-
y'all.
user, do me a quick favor,
Judging
user.
someone by their gender.
You gotta be chill in the comments because they tripping, you know. So hey, just be more smooth, user. But you're good though. Tap the screen,
I was
everybody.
letting you
Tap
know,
the
I was letting you
screen.
know that there's somebody in the whether in the chat or the panel that's reporting people. Just letting you know.
Okay, yup.
I'm good, but I'm just letting you know to be careful.
Oh me.
That's what feminists do. They're a hate group. They've taken down 3 of my accounts so far. I hate it. All for advocating for men to have equal rights. How dare I
men
say
do
that
have
my
equal
son
rights.
should have equal rights
or
to a
male
woman?
superiority because you said that men are physically superior.
You called
Men
feminism
are
a
physically
threat.
superior.
Maybe that's why you're
I'm
getting
not telling
reported.
lies.
Which one is it though?
That's not a law
If a
though,
woman
y'all.
is a surgeon and
It
can
is
do
a
the
lie.
same thing as a male surgeon, I have no problem with them getting paid the same. I'm just saying the fact that women consider it unequal when they can't do the same amount of work. I could have 2 guys, one being a weakling. I wouldn't pay him the same as a fully capable man. I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Listen,
But
John.
I'm discriminating if I tell the truth, right?
I read out multiple studies that showed when women do the exact same amount of work, they don't get paid as much.
Yeah, and who
Exactly.
made those studies?
Right.
Yeah, who made the studies? That's the real thing. Because it's like they always come with some studies from intricate university and some
Okay,
shit.
so now studies are invalid because it might be written by a feminist.
It is invalid until I get further info about it. For real. But go ahead. I just take it for face
American
value.
Economic Review, and the other one was from Harvard Law. Are those not reliable sources to you? Like, what makes a reliable source to you?
Sure. But well, I remember you brought up something about women can negotiate better. I was like, you said some woman did a study
No,
on that.
that's not
Come
what
on,
she
man.
said.
That's so
That's
cheesy.
not
And
what she
it's
said.
so cap. It's so cap.
And that
Like, come
is
on,
from
man.
the program on negotiation at Harvard Law School.
Yeah, women can negotiate just like men.
Harvard
Her,
Law is cheesy
why
or
wouldn't
whatever,
they?
but it doesn't change the fact that there was a study on it and it's a reliable study.
I'm just saying, why wouldn't I'm saying that the study is pointless. You hear me? Because who even said that women don't even know how to negotiate?
There was
You get what I'm
someone in
saying?
the
But
live who literally
Someone
said
in
that.
the panel did.
I get it. I get
A
it.
few
Hey,
minutes
user, what you
ago.
got
Like,
for me?
what?
I listen, Jessica. It's just I'm not feeling it. You hear me? Because at the end of the day, it's like this feminism stuff is played out, bro. Because y'all, it's like, bro, y'all talking about double hearts talk about men complain? No. Women complain. Like, oh my goodness.
Really, what are we complaining
Maybe
about?
for good reason.
Like, bro, y'all complain about stuff that y'all already have, bro. Y'all, it's like y'all are
What
greedy.
kind of stuff?
Y'all are greedy.
Can I just prove the
Are you
wage
talking
gap real
about women
quick?
in the
Greedy for
United
wanting to be
States
treated
specifically?
equal?
If there really was a wage gap, you don't think that there would be corporations out there that only hire women so they could save 15 cents on the dollar or whatever
Men
the
do
lie
that.
And
is
Women
you guys
that brings to
currently
my
tell?
occasion. Hold on, that brings to my mindset. Hold on. There's jobs out here that only hires women. Are you serious? Is it or is it not the
That doesn't
jobs that hire
change
women?
the
Is
fact
that
that there's
wrong?
still
I
a
thought that
wage
supposed to be
gap.
wrong.
Name
But
one.
men could be sued for that.
Well, it's a job where I live around the corner right now. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna pull it up in just a second. It only hires women. It's called Women for Something, and I'm like, wait a
Okay,
minute.
what do they
May I
offer?
say something
That's
real quick?
discrimination,
Real
like at
quick,
its
I
But
just
what do they
wanted to
finest.
say.
offer? What?
I just wanted to
Have
say
you heard of the Knights of Columbia?
we're messing up discrimination against illegal, right? So it's illegal to actually discriminate against somebody's gender. Therefore, if my job discriminates against me because I'm a woman, I get to go into a lawsuit for that. I can sue them for that. That's not an actual, you're protected legally. Now, we cannot say because somebody treats me with misogyny that we're just oppressed, because at the end of the day we still have people out there who are artists. That doesn't mean that Black people are oppressed. That doesn't mean that we are still owning people. We're protected by the law against people who discriminate against gender, race, religion, etc. So speaking by the law, we are not unequal. We are not being discriminated against. Now, like I
Facts.
said, if you're going to talk
Facts.
about a specific shitty company, then that's a issue within yourself, because you cannot pick and choose who you want to support. There was a company that went against children. There was a company who went against Black people. There was a company that went against
Yeah, and
women.
that shows the
We
I
oppression of
have
agree.
that
people.
group.
No, Megan.
I
But you
think
cannot
you're
confuse
not
shitty
getting
people
the
with
definition.
being actually oppressed. That's my
Exactly.
point.
People
Is
are
Because you're
oppressing.
protected legally. You can
No,
sue
they're
them.
not.
That's why, Megan, that's why I said whether you're wrong or right. That's why Disney is being sued, because they can't legally do that to a woman.
It doesn't change the fact that they did it, though.
Okay, that's a shitty person. That's a shitty
Exactly.
But
production.
why
You
did they
can't
do
just
it,
base.
though? Because
All right, so Megan, let me
That's
ask
how
you a
normal
question.
people think, Megan.
Let me ask you a
User's totally
question.
right. She's
Megan,
right.
no, because it
if I
shows
say, no, Megan, I'm gonna be for real right now. If I say I hate all white people, right? Does that mean white people are oppressed simply because one person is
White T.
discriminating
TikTok friendly
somebody's
language.
gender?
TikTok
I'm
friendly
sorry,
language.
no,
white
because
T.
white people aren't
White T.
oppressed.
White
Yeah,
T.
but I'm sorry, Megan. Yeah, but that see, you're picking and choosing, because if I'm
No,
discriminating
because
against
women
a
are
white T
oppressed.
person, hold on. If I'm discriminating against a white T person, then why aren't you coming for me and using that to justify their oppression when you're using Disney to justify the oppression of women?
Because
Exactly.
women are an oppressed
You
group,
can't
and
just pick and
white
choose, Megan.
W.
The law
No, yes,
goes
it's
against what
about
you're saying.
oppression. It's not picking and choosing.
The
It's about
law
oppressed
makes it
groups.
Hold on,
illegal
real
for
quick,
us to be
user.
discriminated
Hold
against.
on, real
Go
quick,
ahead.
user. How is women oppressed? You still saying this, Megan? How are women oppressed?
Because there are still men talking about women in a derogatory way.
Oh, so now
That's
freedom of
And
speech
there's
is not a
still
thing,
white
huh?
people
I don't know
who are
what.
talking
That
about
doesn't
Black
make you
people.
See, you
Now
guys
what?
are
It
unconstitutional.
does,
That's what it
Now
actually.
is.
what?
Right.
Now what, Megan? I keep asking the same question. There's still white T people talking about Black people. Now what? Do we say Black people are oppressed?
Exactly.
Black
There's
people are
still grown
oppressed.
adults who are raping children. Does that mean that all children are oppressed? No, Megan, you're picking and choosing. That's your
She
issue,
No,
and
I'm
that's
saying
what
oppressed
that's the
groups are
flaw in
He's
oppressed
being a
expounding
feminist.
upon
because
it.
of the way people talk about them is a big part
Okay, and
is
the way that
because
people
of the
talk about
oppression.
Black people isn't okay either, right? That doesn't mean that black people are oppressed.
Hey, BLK, can you say BLK? Because it seems like it's just triggering. Just say BLK, user. I know you passionate. You passionate user.
But that's
I got
part of
you.
what oppression is, though, is the fact that people talk down about
Okay,
these
so but
groups.
you
That's
That
just
is
part
not
of what
told me
oppression.
oppression is.
But hold on,
Rod,
host, and this is what I
you
mean by
let
contradiction because
can
she
you let
just said if
Megan
a
talk for a bit?
BLK person
She's been
talked about
trying
a
to get a
white.
word in, and I mean, user every single time Megan starts talking, this responds. But you know, it's just like out of fairness.
Excuse me, Angel. What'd you say?
Can Megan get that same amount of time to speak without being
Oh,
interrupted?
she been talking this whole live. Girl,
And
go.
she was interrupting me, Angel. You weren't here for that, but okay.
Only when you started attacking my
Yeah,
character.
nobody attacked you for simply telling you something that's just factual. But my
No, when
point
you
being
started
is,
coming after my character,
Hold on, do you
I
mind if I talk for a
interrupted you.
minute?
Dude, when
okay,
you're
that's
part
great.
of a
I will
hate
land my
group,
plane here. That's contradiction because Megan said that BLK people who talk down on YT people, that's not oppression. But
So
all
can
of
I
a
talk for
sudden,
a
if
second?
it's women
It's
against
not.
men, it's
It's
oppression.
oppression when women
Oh
get
my
talked down
lord.
on. Ain't that some shit? Come on, man. The victim
when you're
Because
part
mentality
it's
of
is
a
played
about
hate
out.
group and
Hold
you're
on, everybody.
advocating,
Hold on, everybody. Tap the screen, y'all. Hey, tap the screen, man. Tap the screen, friends. Let's get this mug up to 6K likes. Because at the end of the day, y'all, feminism is played out, sis. It's not the 1900s. And y'all do not live in Afghanistan or Iraq. So please, all that stuff is just you guys just want control. That's all it is. You guys are greedy. You
we
guys are
literally
greedy.
feminism is literally about equality, and you still think it's about women wanting to control men.
No,
That's
it's about
crazy.
fake equality. See, you guys are just you're basically just creating stuff just to be, let's see here, just to be a
No,
hate
we're
group.
not.
Maybe you're
Like, what you
interpreting
keep
it
screaming
wrong.
inequality. It's so played out. Come on now. You have
It's not
tons of
played out.
equality.
There's
Like, what
so
do you
much
mean?
misogyny. So
And then y'all
much.
always
Okay, maybe
have this
misogyny is a
word.
better word than oppression then.
hey, if I was in charge of the Klan and I
There you go.
made its definition happiness and joy, despite their actions being different than the definition, would that mean that I'm not a member of a hate group? Because that's literally
Feminism's
what
not a hate
feminism.
group.
I don't
It's not a
care
hate
about.
group.
Hey, I don't care about feminism's definition. I care about their actions because their actions
Their
do not
actions are
Really,
not
how
coincide
is
with
my
their
actions
definition.
affecting you?
They're not their feminism has not hurt men in any way.
Oh
Really?
my
Then
goodness.
why
Yes,
don't I
yes,
have
it
as
has.
many rights as you?
Hey,
Why don't I
You
have
do have as many
reproductive
rights as we do. What are you
Why
talking
do I
about?
not
Since when?
have custodial rights at birth?
You
Why
do.
don't I have the same rights you
You
have?
do.
So can
No
I
one's
Men have
saying you
custodial
can I
rights.
don't.
share a
That's what you're
couple
saying?
thoughts I've had during this live for a
Whoa,
second?
whoa. Stop. No. That's what we're not gonna do. Hold on. Men
What you do?
has the same custodial rights as women, ladies? Is that what y'all telling me? With a straight face.
I fought for 13 years just to
That's
lose because I
you.
used.
That's the 1%. That's
No,
you.
that's not the 1%. No. Especially my community, we have no custody of our kids. They go the default
Maybe
parent is the
we
woman.
should start worrying about our own.
What?
Actually, most of the time women get custody because both parties agree that the women should keep
No,
the
that
child.
no.
Yeah,
No,
actually,
because men
No,
aren't treated
that's wrong,
fairly
Megan.
in
You
court.
tripping
They're
now, man.
bullied.
You tripping.
look it up.
That's not true.
I don't speak on things unless I look it up.
Oh, yeah, and
Megan.
I'm
So
sure
we're
it
just going
says
to
that men
take.
have equality.
So we don't have knowledge either, huh, man? Okay.
Can I say two things, please?
Sure, Angel.
Thank you. So,
Okay, you
I
just
wanted
said your
to-
two things. But I'm just playing. Go ahead, Angel. it's just man. I'm just
Can we
sick of
not
this
joke around
feminism
like
stuff.
that? Like, I get that it's a joke. Like,
Silencing
can we not?
women.
Can we be a little bit more respectful?
So funny.
No
Silencing
Y'all
women
good.
and trying to
You'll
prove
be all right.
feminism isn't needed. So funny.
Okay.
It's not needed. Like, why
So
is it
funny.
needed?
My first point. I'll talk about that. So, when we talk about feminism, we should broaden the scope to be global. You mentioned
Say what now?
Afghanistan. You mentioned other countries throughout the world where women do not have rights.
Yeah, Afghanistan and Iraq. Yeah.
Yeah. Other places around the world as well. There's
Like Afghanistan and Iraq, like that.
well,
That's where feminism is needed. Those
excuse me, Rod,
places.
you let other people
But
speak.
you don't need it in
Their
America.
thoughts, but I'd appreciate that same respect.
So,
Angel, I've been giving you the respect this entire life, please. Please do not get sensitive on me.
I'm not trying to be sensitive. I just want to have a chance to finish speaking.
Go ahead, please.
When we talk about other places throughout the world, that's a part of feminism. It shows why feminism is still completely necessary. Even if, you want to get into the politics within the US about what feminism is here, I feel like asserting that feminism's played out is kind of wrong when you know that there are people around the world who are still, women around the world who are still struggling. So
It's played out in America. America don't need it.
Yeah, we're
Other
discussing
places
Really? Mine
overseas
has
needs it.
benefits for me working and being a feminist.
Oh my goodness, Hart. What?
And then
But
the
do
second
y'all
point-
not agree that other places need feminism? Do you think America really need it?
Yes.
Well, I think
No
that
way.
place-
No
every
way.
place-
No way.
Every red
Anyways,
pill
the second point that
podcast
I wanted to
proves it.
make. The second point that I wanted to make is about something that user said when it comes to oppression. Oppression itself is literally just mistreatment. That is the definition of oppression.
And women are mistreated in America.
Well, yeah, many women are.
Oh my goodness.
And then
Hold on, we got somebody new to the panel. Hold on. Kelly Carter, what you got for me? We're coming back to you,
I
Angel.
just can't finish speaking.
She didn't finish.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's just a rule here. Somebody's new to the panel. They just got to do a quick intro. Kelly, what you got for me?
Hi, I'm Kelly, 48. I get so... I don't know how old these ladies are. Can I ask how old you ladies are?
I'm
38.
I'm 30.
So, what if you had to sit there and have biased against you specifically because you were a female?
No
Sexual
one's
violence.
going against men.
Getting harassed by men all the time, like sexually, is one thing.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you always do that, Rod? You always, every time a woman says something of value or something based on statistics or something or anything that we say, you say, "Oh my, that's so condescending." That right there is why
You guys think that feminists hate men?
so condescending.
It is played out.
Sexual violence is played out.
So condescending.
Because men are sick of false accusations. We don't even take you seriously when you bring up smexually
Do you know how many
anymore.
accusations are actually false? It's a very, very small percentage.
Why? Because the prosecution's really good at destroying innocent men. Therefore, you
No,
assume
most of the time
right?
men get away
You
with
assume
it,
that
and women
juries
aren't
get it
believed,
right
so you
when
don't
they
know what you're
control
talking
the
about.
evidence that is admitted. I have a buddy. His name's Buff. Okay, well that's his nickname. We won't use his real name. But my buddy Buff, he was falsely accused 3 times in his life. One time it was
That's great, and I've been harassed
no,
hundreds
no,
and
hey,
hundreds
quiet,
and hundreds of times.
One time he was in high school and this girl made a false accusation. They went and checked the camera. They proved it was wrong. The other time the girl came forward and told the truth. And then the third time recently, he's 24, 25 now. He was at work and he was walking past this Latina chick and, well, Spanish food, man. Who doesn't like the smell of Spanish food, And he says, "Oh, that smells great." Well,
Wait,
he's
whoa.
walking past her.
Hold on,
Sounds
John.
like
Hold on, real
harassment.
quick. Hold on, John.
What?
Shaya Honea. Welcome to the panel. What you got for me? I got to come back to War, then John after Shaya. I haven't forgot Angel. Go ahead, Shaya.
My name's Shay, but it's okay. Everyone pronounces it wrong. So I just got here, and I like to get on. I get on lives like almost every evening, but I'm tired of the abortion and all of the like. politics.
No. Say AB. This is
Okay.
TikTok friendly language. F1 in the chat. Hey, this is a TikTok friendly live. Hey.
They all say it.
smooth
They all say
languages.
it's not against the rules. But I'm tired of
Excuse
all
me?
those videos. Yeah, they say it over and over again. They never get in trouble for it. But I'm tired of all that. So this one is a little bit new. So I wanted to come in. I believe that whatever gender you are, you should be proud of it and stand up for your side. But I don't think that there's any like oppression on either side. I feel like we're living in today's world. It's a little bit outdated, like it says.
It is. It's so played out. But hey, War Angel, go ahead and finish what you were saying though.
Yeah, so at one point earlier on, I want to say like 10 minutes ago in the live, that person who was your user talked about how law is used to prosecute, you know, misdeeds against different parties. And then she talked about race and how that intersects with that, gender. One thing to note is that the law in many ways can be racist and it can be sexist. An example of this is, have you ever heard of the peremptory challenge?
The who challenge?
The peremptory challenge. So basically, attorneys have the right to choose a juror for the jury, and they don't have to justify why. And there were studies done on this. Basically, when there was a prospective black juror introduced to these attorneys, they would take the juror out because they would think, oh, a black juror would side with someone who is prosecuted for a criminal act. So that's directly discrimination within the law. It still occurs. Laws can be inherently racist. Laws can be inherently sexist. And so to say that all problems are solved through the law...
Say smexis. Smexis, please.
Okay. All laws that come forward are like helping people and they're completely in support of what is right and just is completely wrong. That's why we have amendments, and that's why we have the law constantly changing with legislation, because there's always something to fix. To say that the law is perfect and that it's a way to kind of solve problems that come up, like sexism, is not completely correct.
Okay, thank you. But hey, tap the screen. This is a TikTok friendly live, man. TikTok friendly language, please. Say smexes for now on. Again, thank you. Hey, Kelly Carter, can you finish what you were saying, your point?
Well, just as somebody who is older and has actually had to sit there and deal with, say, for instance, when I was told I could not be in auto shop because I was a female, and I had to fight for that. And now you guys want to sit there and fight for what? So you can wear a vagina hat, so you can whine. Give me a break.
Kelly, have you heard Red Pill podcasts? Have you heard Red Pill?
The Red Pill is a good movement, and they're there because of the hateful feminists, man. They
Can we
wouldn't
talk
even
about what Red
exist
Pill
if
is?
it
Can we
wasn't
define
for
it
your
real
hate
quick?
group.
Can we explain what Red Pill is? Because it's very blatantly hatred towards men and women, and it's like the idea that men are superior and women should be subservient, and what men have more value than women. So how is that a good thing? That's very
That is
clearly
not
misogyny.
true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
That's not true
What
at
do you mean?
all.
What's not true? What's not true?
That's feminism at its core right there.
What?
Like,
What?
seriously.
Use words
Red
like
Pill that I
subservient
defended?
rather than agreeable. I mean, what's wrong with a woman being agreeable? What's wrong with a man being a leader in a family?
Exactly.
Nothing.
If somebody kicks in your door in the middle of the night, are you going to go down and protect your husband, or is your husband going to protect you?
Oh my God.
Exactly. I'll protect myself.
Yeah.
Allow men to be men. There's
Protect
nothing
from who,
wrong with
first of
that.
all? Protect themselves
Whoever
from
kicks
who?
in the door in the middle of the night.
A man, probably, more than likely. Because
Why is
men
it our
commit most violence.
responsibility to walk closer to the road? Why is it our responsibility to
No one
protect
said
you
it's your
guys?
responsibility.
Why is it
But
our
that's not what Red Pill
responsibility to go
preaches.
down with the ship?
Red
Come
Pill
on.
preaches that men are superior to women, and you're just not.
See, I never
So-
said that though. I'm not saying.
I'm saying, I'm asking.
to the other.
I didn't say that you said that, Kelly. I'm asking you if you've ever heard Red Pill, because I don't know how old you are, but I don't think you've heard this stuff, and it's really scary.
I'm 48, and
Okay,
I have my own pew, and I can
Okay.
work in my own car, and I run my house. As
Yeah,
a
so do you know what Red Pill, what I'm talking about?
It's probably some more propaganda that somebody wants to sit there, demonizing other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's demonizing women is what it is.
No, it's not.
But
See,
you
look,
guys are
see,
sitting
well,
there
see, the
on one
problem is
hand-
this. It's not doing that. It's actually holding women accountable about all the trespasses that they do. And it's so many trespasses on a public level to the point where it's a huge crisis here, especially with the family dynamic
More
and
than
the
that.
respect
At
dynamic
what
of
point are men
relationships.
hold?
accountable.
This is the problem here. And then you have women who's been on the winning side of that so much to the point where they loses their own senses. And now that men are finally speaking up, they take it as threats for some weird reason. I don't know
It's not
why.
just that. It's that they're saying that
It's
women
over.
shouldn't have a voice. It's that they say that women don't have any
What
value.
Red Pill says.
That's
Yeah,
not
it
what they
does actually.
said.
That's
That
not
is
what
what
Red Pill
Red
says.
Pill says.
That's your misinterpretation.
It's
So
not. I watched
wish,
Myron. That's exactly what he says. That men.
So I wish Mr. Pickle was in here because I was in the what's her name's live, Flake and Purdy's live, and Mr. Pickle was actually talking to you, Megan, about Red Pill. So Red Pill actually isn't the demonization of women. It's exactly what the host said. It's the accountability. It's the accountability piece. It's
It's not just that.
It's the ownership piece. It doesn't have to. Red Pill has nothing to do with demonizing women, but that's how you interpret it as. So that's what you say it is.
Yes, because they say that like women's opinions don't matter and women should
Nobody said women's opinion. Red Pill does not say that women's opinions don't matter. And as a matter of fact, men are generally stronger than women. Men are generally the protectors of women. Men are generally the ones that are the heads of the household. Men are generally superior to women. That doesn't mean your opinion is not. That doesn't
make you superior.
Let me finish. That doesn't mean that your opinion doesn't matter. That doesn't mean we're demonizing you. That means that we as men generally, I'm not speaking for all men, and I'm not speaking for all women, but in a general sense, men are in the leadership role. Men are supposed to be the leaders, and that's what the Red Pill is talking about. It's not talking about demonizing you. It's talking about being in the role that we're supposed to be in,
exactly,
and not being demonized for it.
It's so much. That's not my understanding of what Red Pill is at all. Because every single Red Pill thing that I've heard is talking about how men should control women.
Of course it's not your understanding because you believe anything a lying feminist tells you, and then you perpetuate those same
feminist told
lies.
me anything. I watched it myself, and it was all very,
then
very
you're the
degrading
feminist
towards women.
telling lies. That's fine too.
Myron is like Myron is like the
It is
biggest,
what it is.
one of the biggest red pillars out there, and he thinks women shouldn't have the right to vote. You're telling me that's
I don't
not
think women should have
hatred?
the right to vote either. You want to know
Right,
why?
and you don't think that's misogynistic? Yeah, because of the draft. What
It's
happened
not.
in 50 years. Boo-hoo, get over it.
Hold on, Megan. Let him explain, Megan.
Anymore, sis. Boo-hoo.
Megan, let him explain. Hold on, real quick.
Why?
Let him explain.
Hundreds anymore. Get over it.
No, it has nothing to do with that. But
It does. It's been 50
here,
years. Get
please
over it.
listen to me. Please be respectful.
It's played
God damn
out.
it!
The draft is
Fuck.
played out.
What's wrong with you? Seriously, let me say something.
Talking
Okay.
about the prompt. It's played out.
Okay. So when men and women have the right to vote, and you have red and blue dividing men and women intentionally, your government dividing you, and you have people in the same household voting against each other, when prior to I'm still
Hold on,
talking.
let him cook, Megan.
So prior to women voting, men used to go in and vote, and they would vote for their household, for what best represents and protects their household. And now you're advocating for men and women to be able to vote against each other rather than in their family's best interest. Men were voting selflessly for what would benefit their children, what would benefit their wives, what would benefit their family. And now the family is divided and they're working against each other. That's why people are saying that women shouldn't be voting, because the family should work together. We should be a team. It's stupid that we should work together.
Women in
What
the
a
United States
horrible
were given the
idea.
right to vote. The prohibitionist movement happened. You know what that is, right?
Oh, go ahead.
So men would go back home after a drunk night, abuse their wives.
Are you serious?
En masse. Well, this is like a thing that happened in
Condescending
history.
every time
This is
a
thing
woman
that
opens
happened
her
in
mouth.
history.
Ooh, I love this conversation. Go ahead. Slam men. I got a rebuttal.
It's
Let's
not a
go there.
slam.
You just said
It's
women
not a
shouldn't
slam for
vote.
men.
Shut
Hold
up.
on,
The
hold on.
idea-
Go ahead. Let Angel talk. Go ahead.
Hypocrite.
The domestic violence rate in the United States was incredibly high in the 20s.
The DV,
And
DV.
women thought that the solution to that, once they were given the right to vote, for the sake of their children and for the sake of their households and to protect them, was to try and eliminate alcohol. Now, obviously, since then, we're able to drink again, right? But the idea here is that we are.
And what did they do to eliminate alcohol?
Allowed
They
to
voted.
accept us,
What?
but we're not
No,
allowed
no. Come on.
They
What
voted.
did
Don't
they
know
do
how
to
to hold their
eliminate alcohol? They created a campaign that went across America and destroyed the food sources of people, including their children, women. They destroyed all of the
Well,
native
you're kind of
fruit
ignoring the
trees.
point that I just made about how
No,
if men
no,
were
no,
really
no, no,
voting for the
no.
sake of their households,
You're
they would be trying
saying
to help
women
their
should be
children.
able to vote. They
But the
literally
first thing that women did when
destroyed
they
future
voted,
generations'
also, they
food
did not
source
destroy.
because they were
John's
blaming
interrupting. Why isn't he
men
being
and
muted?
playing the victim. They were angry because some men were domestically violent, so they destroyed the food
when I got
sources
muted.
of the entire nation, all
Yep.
John
future
never gets muted because
generations.
he's a man.
You see how men
Again, it's
get
actually
to talk without
inaccurate.
getting interrupted?
It's actually inaccurate.
Exactly. Every time.
If a
No,
man and a
no, it's
woman
just the
have the
reason why
same
y'all are getting
house,
interrupted. It's like five of y'all talking over him though. See, this is what the part y'all are missing out.
Phil was talking.
You mute women, so hush.
I mute
You only
everybody.
mute women.
No, I don't.
You muted me, and you didn't mute John. So
I gotta
there you
go, but I just wanted to say, look, man, I get that you're ugly, and I get that life is hard for you.
So John,
But at the end of the day,
I
everybody,
wonder
tap
if she
tap
was
tap the
going after
screen.
me or you, Rob.
I don't know, man. She probably was going after me, I think, man. I don't know, man.
John,
But hey, we all can be cute, I guess. But hey, here's the thing though. Sticks and stones, people. That's what we need back in this society. Sticks and stones may break our bones, but words will never hurt me, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're human and I'm human. And this is my panel. So hey, feminism is played out, sis. It's not the 1900s. Get over it. Because at the end of the day, Nazareth 2.0, are you there? Nazareth 2.0, are you there?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Finally, they kept stop interrupting John, and you could be able to talk now. What you got for me?
No worries, no worries. I was just talking on that red pill thing, and it's crazy to hear women talking up here about the prohibitionist movement, and I mean,
Yeah.
John almost explained it perfectly. How women wanted to eliminate alcohol, and in the process, literally destroyed the food sources across America for families, and then pretended as if that was a good thing.
Yep.
So you guys
as
are
long as
sitting here.
see women. That's one thing about women. They have two-edged sword mindset for some reason. Everything they do, it's in any type of law they try to get passed for themselves. It's always a two-edged sword on them.
Do you think
To the po-
women
to the
shouldn't vote,
point,
Rob?
like seriously, I'm with John on that. I'm with
Do you
John.
think women shouldn't
And I
vote?
and I got
too, Rob?
I
Do you
got one
think
more
women
I got
shouldn't
one more
vote?
thing.
Nazareth?
I got one more thing.
Go ahead, Nas.
I do. I think that a lot of households, I think the man is the head of the household, and if you are in a family unit household, the man should be the one to vote in that household because
I
generally,
agree.
So three
generally,
people.
It has to be
So
satire.
three men on the panel think women
generally,
shouldn't vote.
I'm
You're
almost,
telling me
I'm almost
misogyny
No,
is
we didn't
allowed,
say that.
feminism isn't needed? You can all go fuck yourselves.
This
Oh
has
my
to be satire.
goodness.
Seriously.
I'm almost, okay. So last thing I was going to say, what Megan was saying is that by her definition, the mistreatment of someone is oppression. So by her logic, men are also oppressed.
You're
Yep.
joking, right? Like you're joking, right?
No, I'm only using I don't think men are oppressed, but I'm using Megan's logic
Exactly.
because her definition of oppression was the mistreatment of somebody. So by that logic, if women are mistreating men, then men are oppressed by women.
No. That's not
Say that they
we
were.
are oppressed by women.
No.
We don't have reproductive rights.
Exactly.
True.
We don't have
Men should
custodial
not have
rights.
to beg for parenting time. That's fucked up.
Yep.
I literally had I'm 46 and I have two sons and like many other men, I had to fight in court for years just to be able to see my sons.
I hope you wasn't a piece of
I
shit.
fought for 13 years.
Hold on real quick.
I
Hold on
lost
real quick,
because
John.
I
Hold on real
protested.
quick. Hey, Cameron, what you got for me, man? What's on your mind? Let me hear you talk. Talk to me. What you
I
got
mean,
for me?
I'm just not the type of dude that's gonna sit here and say that women should have the right to vote or that they're not oppressed when it's obvious that they are oppressed and they should have the right to vote. This is not gonna be on a weird shit with
How
you.
is women oppressed? How? How are they oppressed?
Because they got their reproductive rights
Kelly wants to speak, by
snatched
the
from
way.
them, right? From men.
Hey,
That's
can you
why.
talk louder, Cam? Because like you sound like you far away though.
They got their reproductive rights snatched from them by men.
Oh my! No, they didn't. Oh, stop! No,
What you
you don't
mean?
know
No,
what you're
they
talking
didn't.
about.
They can't. I'm in Texas as we speak right now. If I get a girl pregnant, she cannot get an abortion. It's not.
No, it's AB. Hey, TikTok friendly language, bro.
My
Chill.
fault. AB.
Just say AB for me. But
How
hold
is
on,
she
real quick,
being
Cameron.
oppressed because she's not accountable for her actions? Oh, I got something I want to throw
Do
out
you
there.
understand that you
Hold on,
can
real
really
quick, everybody.
die
Kelly
from
want to
understanding?
chime in. Hold on, real quick. Come on, Kelly. What you got for me?
For the whole thing about
I got
men
you,
and
Cam. I
women
got you.
being torn apart because they're voting differently, if a man and a woman are in a sharing a home and a family and they are voting differently, they are not a partnership because their values should align anyways.
Facts.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Facts. That's all we
And
saying.
women being oppressed is mostly being done by other women because we want to sit there and wear the little pink hats and all that. Don't sit there and act like you want to be treated equal when you're presenting yourself as weak.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Bump on that. I'm black, right? I get treated unequal because I am black and I look intimidating to other people. I don't give a damn what you think from the outside. You should treat me regularly because of who I am in general. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm
You
speaking
shouldn't
of
How
assume
are
women.
women
anything about me
oppressed,
because of what I
Cameron?
got going
Are you
on.
kidding
You should
me,
never
dude?
assume anything about me because of what I got going on.
What a stupid
Cameron.
argument that is. Okay, I got a
I'd
story
like to
here.
hear Kelly speak
Real
more,
quick.
actually.
Y'all figure
Hold
out
on,
what
hold
you're
on, real
doing.
quick, John.
points.
Let Kelly finish. Hold on, Cam. Go ahead, Kelly.
Cameron, you're speaking about someone judging you by your looks. I'm talking about women being judged by their words and actions. Because if you want to sit there and act like some emotionally weak-minded person, that's how you're going to be treated. And I'll be the same one to do it just like a man would. If you want to act weak in front of me, I'm going to call you out and tell
What do
you.
you mean by acting?
Because I did not.
How you
Oh
acting?
my gosh.
Explain that.
I'm sorry?
You're telling feminists that we hate men? Girl, you right there, you just proved to everyone why you hating on Cameron. He's a man.
He's no.
I
That's your
wasn't hating on
He's
him.
comprehension.
a beta male.
I didn't hate on him.
You're over
I
Right.
here
explained
like
him my
Man would
feelings.
advocate against his own
Swear to
rights.
God, you get no play. You most likely pay for it. Shut your weak ass up. On me. I
Don't
promise.
be doing that here. You can get dropped though. It's cool though. See, I like talking to you, Cam, because you see, I don't get it. Why is men triggered by feminism stuff, bro? It's so weak-willed, man. Like it's really noodle back, complete betas, man. But hey, John, what you got for me?
Okay, so since he wanted to bring up the race thing and try and play the victim, I want to discuss a story that happened to me thanks to the hate group feminist, okay?
Yep.
So if he plays the victim. I'm a YT male. You guys can see my picture. I like to walk. I like to be active. I have dogs. And I was going for a walk one day, and I was walking over to the community garden. And there was a BLK woman in front of me, and she kept looking back at me. You know, I'm walking the same direction as her, and she kept looking back at me. Next thing I know, this woman takes off running and hops on her phone. I knew instantly that I was being discriminated against for going for a walk in broad daylight to the community gardens, and that I was going to have men with pew-pews chasing after me. So I hit the alleys and I went home. And in that time, I saw 4 different cars with men with pew-pews trying to hunt me down, all for being a big bad YT male and walking in public during broad daylight. And then they claim they're the victim and that women
that's
have it
taken
so
way too
rough.
far. But I understand
Yeah,
her
that's
running
unfortunate. That's messed
as
up,
a
John.
Mexican Latina. Like I've been harassed by whatever black, whatever YT So, like, I understand her. I will run if there's a pit bull. I will run if someone looks like shady. Why do men have to
Thank
like?
you for proving the point that feminists support discrimination and that you are
I'll
gonna
do to
treat me like
anyone.
I'm a
If a woman looks shady, like with drugs or something like that, I will run too. How is that being discriminatory?
Or maybe you're just on edge and have a bit of mental issues. But hey, Sylvia, welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Sorry, I'm just listening to the conversation for now, waiting for my turn.
Your turn is now.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Hello.
What you got for me? Feminism is played out, sis. It's not 1900s. Do you agree?
You know, English is my second language. I'm not sure about that word, sis. SIS. I don't know what that means.
Abbreviation for sister.
Oh, okay. Got you. Because now these days, like, there is so many like this and that, so I got confused.
Yep, I understand.
Feminism is played out, sister. It's not.
It's not 1900s.
Okay. Well, I'm going to.
We're gonna get back to you. So hey, Lady Tater.
You guys are?
Lady Tater, what you got for me? She's taking too long. I will let her recoup and then I'll come back to her. But Lady Tater, welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Hi. Do you? I guess I don't agree. So that's first off.
Okay.
Do you believe in misogyny?
Yeah, I don't believe in that, but it is a word. But do you believe in misandry?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What do you believe in misandry? Like, what is your take on misandry?
So I'm not a misandrist, but I know that it's basically the opposite of misogyny, where it's I don't want to say hating, but just not liking the opposite gender.
Okay. I totally agree. I totally agree. But why do you disagree about the prompt?
Because there's different levels to like feminism. Like there's men who believe that women are subhuman. They believe that they should only be in the kitchen. They believe that they are not strong. And these are all things that are not true.
Okay, so quick question. Why do you care what those men think?
Well, speaking from like
forcing things on other people.
No, we're not. No, they're not. They're just their opinions, right? You have an opinion, right? Why do you care?
So the reason why I care personally is because the men are the ones who bring it up first. Like for instance, if like I play video games on the regular, right? So there'll be a man who is like, "Oh, you need to go like cook instead of like being on a video game," you know? So like shit like that. They just run their
You have
mouth.
a lover. Do you have a boyfriend now?
No, I don't have a boyfriend at all.
Okay, okay. Because I was about to say, like, you telling me your lover will tell you that. Hold on, Heart. Just a second. Relax. So you're saying that your significant other used to tell you to be in the kitchen. That's what he used to tell you. Don't play video games. Be in the kitchen.
No, I'm saying like the people I'm playing with. So the men I'm playing with.
Okay. Hey, Nazir, what you got for me?
I got a question for all the women on the panel. So,
hey, everybody, it's an open panel, by the way. But whenever it's a new person that come on the panel, that's when I let them do their introduction, and then it's open panel after that. Y'all good?
Within the country and within the world, there are probably millions upon millions of traditional women. A traditional woman basically is defined as a woman who does do the cooking, the cleaning, et cetera, while the man is out providing for the household, providing for the family. There's millions of women, I would argue, that want to be in that role, that want to be at home, that want to cook, that want to clean, that want to take care of the house while the man is out there being the breadwinner and doing like that. And I hear women coming on here and saying, well, you should get in the kitchen and cook and yada, yada, yada. And I guess my question to the women is, if that's your mentality, that when someone tells you to go cook and you don't want to go cook, do you recognize or do you demonize the women, the millions of women that do want to do that and do want to be in that role?
No, I don't
No.
because I am not
Great
one
question.
of those. I'm not personally, like, I feel like feminism hurt women and nuclear family more than anything else. I think we as women are born, that's why, like, the way we are built, we are so emotional and caring and warm. It's because we are built to take care of our children. We are built to, you know, take care of another human being, such as husband, for example.
Yeah, I don't agree.
You know, I feel like that's our role, and it seems like in this society these roles have been switched. Women are very, very manly,
But you
and
know
men are
what's the
very,
funny
very
part? That
I
if
feminine.
agree.
I
I
go
agree,
and tell a
Sylvia.
man,
I agree.
I'm a traditional woman. I want my bills paid. I want, you know, stay home, take care of the kids. You guys call me a gold digger. You guys call me, oh, you're an interest
We
women.
didn't call you.
I'm
I've
talking about the
never
men.
hated on you.
Like in my
You're gonna
personal.
lump us into a group of people that we're not. We are literally the guys on here that are the ones advocating for women to have freedom and not be serfs. Here, let me tell you my wife, okay?
I don't
My
really
wife, she's in the Philippines, okay, and she worked for a farm for an entire year, and they were gonna split the profits, and they didn't get a good harvest. She made like $10 working for a full year. She's been with me for a couple of years now. We've planted over 1,000 trees. She owns her own land, and she is actually making money and has her own store. Men like
Good
us,
for her. She's
we
a
are,
feminist.
hey, men like us are building women up.
Yep.
We are
Okay,
not
so
tearing them down.
I'm so glad you got that out, but can I answer what the person at the bottom had asked all women on the panel?
Go ahead.
Right. So, I actually agree, right? If I had a person, a man in my life that wanted to provide for me and I stayed at home, that'd be perfectly fine. Now, what I did have was a man who worked while I also worked, but I also did all of the cooking, the cleaning, what have you. Right. So that's not what happens nowadays. Like if you like a traditional like family life would have been super awesome, but realistically the economy can't support one person unless you're making bank. So, I agree, but I also disagree with like
That's feminism's fault, though. Let me explain why. When we
That's
got
right.
twice as many people, serfs, in the workforce, the dollar went down by half because there was twice as many employees. There was twice as many labor hours. So
Yep.
labor
what is a
became
serf?
less valuable. And when labor became less valuable, our dollar shrunk in half
Sure
overnight.
did.
Okay, but
Feminism destroyed the dollar. It is the cause of the problem.
it's actually not. And like
Yes, because all those jobs are now taken by women, okay? So now you
okay,
guys, so
and
What the
we
hell?
make less, and our husbands make less. That's why both of us now have to go to freaking work. That's why. It's that
Yep.
simple.
okay. So then the men need to
You tell us,
find
Sylvia.
the men need to find better jobs if they want traditional wives.
You know what? I just wonder, sir, like in general, are these women wants to be single for the rest of their life, to have no
You're not
legacy
single.
left
Well,
after
at least
them?
I'm not.
I think they like being single, in my opinion.
Jesus Christ, it's
Yeah,
scary.
it
Sylvia,
is.
I'm
It's scary,
thinking.
people.
Are you
What
okay?
kind of
Are you
what
okay?
kind of legacy you gonna leave
Did you
after
forget to take
yourself?
your meds?
No, I don't. I don't need meds.
It
You
sounds you
know,
do because
I'm
you're assuming that
perfectly,
we're
I'm
single.
perfectly fine.
I see for myself, I'm not single. I have a
But
boyfriend.
hey, everybody, real quick, I got somebody new to the panel. Passport Bro. Hey, welcome to the panel, man. What you got for me, Passport Bro?
Traditional women are in high demand worldwide.
Yep. Uh-huh.
25%
About sex.
25% of the wives in America are housewives.
Good for them.
So there's a lot of women who are stay-at-home wives and they prefer to be stay-at-home wives.
So why are you guys so triggered about feminists? There's women out there. Go get
Uh,
them, tigers.
I'm I don't understand why feminists are so easily triggered. I have a post.
I'm not triggered. I'm just stating a fact.
Right.
Like if
I
you're
have a post. According to study, feminists are more likely to be narcissists.
Ooh,
Okay,
Okay,
bring it
why are
out.
you
Bring it out.
it's
triggered?
right there. Is it,
Bring it out.
ma'am? Could you,
Bring it
ma'am?
out.
When it's my turn to talk, please be
I don't
respectful.
care. I don't care about your opinion.
A host. Are you really going to allow this? You know she's constantly interrupting. Why are you allowing this, host?
Because it seems like, you know,
Host, if you're going to allow this interruption, then I'll just drop. Seriously, we have to be respectful.
He already
Go,
muted her, brother.
go ahead,
Okay,
passport, bro.
all right,
Go ahead.
all right.
So mute buttons in
Hey,
addition.
chill on me. Chill on me. Just chill on me. I
Uh,
got you though. I'm with you.
all right. Thank you. Yes. So, the bottom line is, feminists, your birth rates are below replacement level, right?
As you
So
should.
Be
you
quiet,
see,
please. Let them talk.
so this means you're likely on the losing side of evolution.
Let the humanity.
Evolution doesn't like you. You know what that means?
Then why are you triggered?
That means you're gonna die out. I'm happy with it. Know what?
Unalive,
Facts.
Oh,
sir.
sorry, unalive. And so that means me. I embrace everything you do. Continue being your babies. Continue prioritizing careers and education over childbearing. I really want you to go extinct. I embrace everything you do because
Oh,
everything you do,
I love you, sir.
everything you do decreases
I'm gonna tell your husband, Cynthia.
ma'am. I embrace feminism because you're decreasing your own population.
oh
So
my goodness.
I don't want you to stop doing anything. And I want you to
Okay,
continue.
so why are you triggered?
I'm not. I want you to. I want you to keep deleting
Okay,
your, ma'am.
we're
I
out here
want,
worrying about
ma'am.
ourselves.
Hold on.
Please.
Hey, everybody, tap tap. Hold on, real quick,
Ma'am.
passport, bro. Tap
Yeah.
tap tap the screen, everybody. It's getting heated up. Passport, bro. Already know who this guy is. This guy is on fire. Hey, this is a TikTok friendly panel. This is for educational
His ass
purposes
is on
only.
fire, probably. With
Educational
all the
purposes
skin.
only,
Ma'am,
people. Hold
you
on,
should.
real quick. Tap 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 the screen. Go ahead and finish, passport, bro. This is
Okay,
pure
ma'am.
passion.
All right. In conclusion, you feminists should thank me for embracing everything you do, and
Thank
I
you. We
am
appreciate your shit.
and I embrace you for decreasing your numbers.
okay, so
So
if I could,
hopefully my great grandsons won't have to deal with you.
can I
Okay.
respond actually?
So keep
Yes,
doing
Lady
exactly
Tater.
what you're doing. All right.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
so I guess I have a question. Passport bro, how did you come to be?
How
Baby mama.
how did I come to be?
Yeah.
Oh, through Smex.
Right. So from a woman. So
Intercourse.
you, yeah,
No,
no, yeah,
his
it's from
mother
a
was not
woman.
feminist for sure.
Yeah,
His mom
Sylvia,
wasn't
shut
feminist
up.
for sure.
It's from a woman,
Right.
which means your whole statement on the fact that you think women are going to go
Look at the
extinct
level of
No, I
aggression.
said
Wow.
is
feminists. I
wrong.
said feminists are going extinct.
Okay,
I didn't
so
say I
Has
said
a mommy
I
issue.
didn't say all women. I said feminists.
well, just because feminism would, I don't
That
see
means
how.
more men for us.
Can you shut up,
That's right,
Sylvia?
Sylvia. Hold on,
Because he's
everybody. Hold
going
on. This is a respectful live. Everybody just chill. Just that everybody is it's a controversial topic. We get it, everyone. Just breathe, and tap 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 the screen while you at it. Let's get this deal up to 7K likes. It's getting heated in here. We got passionate people. Hey Nazir 2.0, man, are you there? Hey John, are you there? What you got
Yeah,
for
I'm
me?
here.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was just
here.
checking out something. I'll
All
let
right.
John have it first. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
John.
ahead, John.
Oh, okay. So if men had a hate group that spread STDs to kids, like the world would flip out. Yet feminism is literally a hate group that advocates for sexual liberation, which has caused the spread of STDs to
I agree.
explode. And these are being passed to our children. This is a joke. And
Yep.
every time there's no accountability for this feminist movement that is
And who has
I
destroying our
totally agree.
youth.
who
I
has
agree
a
on that.
dirty stick? A woman can't get dirty without it being stick by a dirty stick.
That is just fine. The point is that your movement, an organized very large movement of people is advocating for sexual liberation. You might hear stupid men spread like that are throwing themselves around like nothing, but that's an individual. There are no groups of men advocating for spreading STDs and claiming it's
Why do you
liberating.
make zero F women famous with 43 million?
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
Smex
online.
sells.
So yeah, you don't make any sense.
Yeah. I
So
feel
like
sorry, one second. I feel like, John, like you're all over the place. Like, I don't even know the point of what you just said, to be honest.
That's because there's 100 different reasons that feminism is a bad thing. I'm all over the place because feminists
Well,
have
get it
destroyed the world in
together.
a
Get
hundred
it
different
together.
ways.
At least feminists like
No.
know their goal and
Hey,
Their
hey, so
goal is to spread
direct. Like you're all over the
STDs to
place.
children. Their goal is
exactly.
to spread
Well, how
STDs
are
to
you?
children.
Hey,
Their
How did you
goal,
get there? How did you
their
get
goal
there?
is to
He's stating
unalive
facts,
alone
Jessica.
with cats.
How is he getting there
Their
to now it's
goal
spreading
is to cause
STIs with
children to go
children? Like
to
what?
prison. Their goal is to promote criminality.
Yup.
Make it make sense. Like what are you even saying? How are you like
They have
what
a
is your
lot of
point
Okay,
there?
messed
so
up
Spreading
goals.
Jessica,
STDs to children?
I could
let me
explain it,
explain that
ma'am.
to
Hold
you.
on,
Ma'am,
Let me
everybody.
explain
Hold
that
ma'am,
on.
to
when you
Hey,
you.
hey,
teach your
everybody,
children,
everybody. Just real quick, y'all. Just relax. Just breathe for me, please. Like seriously, everybody mute up. Hey, tap the screen, man. This is a TikTok friendly live. This is to bring awareness. Everybody here is passionate. This is not a hate live. It's all love. It's all love. TikTok. I got mad love for everybody here. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Tap the screen. Let's get this deal up to 7K. Cause they be trying to hate on the brother. It's all love. Cause at the end of the day, we all gonna get this knowledge across. And trust me, Jessica, since you're new to the panel, what you got for me? Jessica, what you got for me?
No, I'm just trying to understand, like I said, I'm just trying to understand John's point. It was all over the place. Like I don't even know how he got to STIs or Ds with children.
We can explain. I can explain that to you. It's because women now, since they don't want to get married, right? They want to have multiple partners throughout the life, and with that being said, they get STDs. Do you understand that? Because they don't want to stick to one man. They just want to
No.
go on this wild adventure until they're 40 and old,
yeah.
and not nobody wants to date them anymore. They just want to go through that great adventure of being independent woman, and that's all it matters for you guys. Just
Right.
being
So sweetie,
So
narcissistic,
that
not
doesn't
even
happen.
caring about leaving a cell after you being on this world. Like you don't
Right.
even care about that.
I
Right. So
feel
that
that,
doesn't
Sylvia.
happen.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
It does not happen that way. Like you can get tested. Yeah. So
Okay.
so you can go get tested as many times as you
Hookup
want.
culture.
Yeah. So you can get tested as many times as you want from your doctor, and you can continue to have safe SMEX as much as you want, as long as you're testing yourself regularly and you get the
Lady
person
Tater
that you're.
got bugged.
Yeah. I'm also talking. So, your partner that you're going to have SMEX with can also give you the paperwork that they went to go get tested, and that's how you don't spread STDs. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so hold on real
yeah,
quick.
It's two to
Hey,
tango, buds.
but hey, passport, bro, what you got for me?
these women are basically exposing their immoral ran through.
Exposing anything.
Hold on,
well,
you're clearly exposing your ran through
Well,
immoral
why are you
belief
assuming
system,
things that's not
meaning you're
true?
you're perfectly fine with getting ran through.
No,
Just as hold
wait.
on,
Oh my
ma'am.
goodness.
that's a form of
Please,
racism right there.
please
You're
let me.
assuming.
Do you
Hey,
mind if I
hey,
finish my statement, please?
everybody
You,
stop talking over passport, bro, please.
thank
Hold
you.
on real quick. Somebody's phone's acting up or something sound like that.
It's actually passports.
Yeah, it is.
I fix it. I fix it.
Okay, hold on, mute up real quick, passport, bro. Hey, Andy Angelo, welcome to the panel. What you got for me?
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Andy, talk a little closer to the mic, please. I can't hear you. What you say?
Can you hear me now?
Barely.
You better drop her. We can't hear her at all.
Take them out.
Yeah, just come back and fix it. But hey, John,
So
what
can
you
I
hold on,
ask you?
Nazir. Sorry about that, Nazir. Hold on, real quick, John. Go ahead, Nazir.
Good. So basically, what I heard Lady say, and she can correct me if I'm wrong later, but she said as long as you're getting tested, then that's okay. You can just have smex with whoever you want to. But testing doesn't prevent you from getting an STD.
Facts.
So if you have multiple partners, even if they're both clean, because you're having I'm not saying you're having smex with multiple partners, but if you are having smex with multiple partners, simply the act of having smex with multiple people, obviously at different times, can give you an STD. And getting tested is not going to prevent that STD from happening. And what Sylvia and John are saying is that because of hookup culture, because of this idea of being promiscuous, the rise in STDs has risen significantly since this has all started happening.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. So what I was basically, yeah, I understand that you can't prevent an STD just by getting tested. I'm saying before you engage in the sexual action, you make sure that the person that you're going to have sex with brings their paperwork, like a F or a AKC dog, like just bring your paperwork. And then to your second point, which was about hookup culture. Correct, right? It was about hookup culture.
Basically.
Everybody can unmute, y'all. Just have decorum. Be adults. Godly.
Wait, can I say something? So
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't advocate for the whole hookup culture thing, right? But that goes for men and women.
Yeah,
and
that's
I still am not quite clear how John was correlating that. Like, I mean, I would also fault men for why the big spread in STDs. Like, I don't think you could totally put that on women.
Let me respond. The reason I'm putting that on women is because I'm not putting it specifically on women. I'm putting it on feminism. Because feminism promotes sexual liberation. They have for decades, and they were the cause of the rise of the STD culture. And we have women that are feminists like Lady Taterbug, who have a very well-rehearsed stupid line claiming, oh, you got to get the paperwork. Newsflash, there's been STD testing for the last 40, 50 years, and yet STDs are being spread all over the place because your stupid line does not work, and your hate group is spreading disease to children.
There can be a few different reasons, though. I mean, to put it solely on feminism, I think, is wild, right? I mean, we could look at a lot of different factors which could contribute to the big increase in STDs being spread.
Name one group that advocates for sexual liberation on as large of a scale as feminists.
What about the patriarchy? Like, let's just talk about men.
Jessica.
Come on, though.
Okay,
men
men have been allowed to do this for
It's a made-up thing.
But
It's
no,
not
if you're
an
being
organized
real,
thing.
like,
It's a made-up
come
thing.
on, though. No, for
You
real.
gotta
Like,
make
men,
shit up
it's
to
been
make an
promoted.
argument? Come
It's
on.
been. I'm not making up stuff. If you look at
It's a
society,
patriarchy. It's made
and
up.
wait, but hear
Yeah.
me
Men are
out.
the biggest
Are you
But the
serious?
way
Patriarchy is
Show
made
me
up.
that
Are you
group.
serious?
Show me that group. Where do I join?
Oh, yeah.
Are
Sorry
you
about that,
serious?
everybody. Hey, Andy. Sorry about that, Andy. Dang, you is
No,
new to the
sorry, I
panel.
needed my headphones. Sorry, I needed to get my headphones. But yes, you already know where I stand on this. I need to explain that too, John. Patriarchy was made by men. Men set the laws. Men allowed us to
Patriarchy don't
join.
even exist.
Men.
It's made up.
I'm
Hush,
speaking.
John.
I am speaking.
Hush.
I am speaking. I am speaking. You will not interrupt me. Okay. So yes, Sylvia, I am aggressive because you have women like you that are supporting these men that are not helping us. Like
The man, and you are all over the place with your emotions. That's why.
oh, honey,
Tell us,
please
Sylvia.
hush. Honey, hush. So anyway, like I said, men created these rules, men created these laws, and if I want to go on the comment about earlier about, women made the dollar go down by when we had jobs, men allowed that. Men allowed that. So really, you should be mad at yourself.
Movement did that.
Oh, Sylvia, please hush.
Men have always
Please
been in
hush.
presidency. Shut up.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Well,
plus, like, what are you even talking about? If you're happy being a
Yes.
traditional wife, if you're happy having a husband and having children, that's great. I'm happy for you. That's wonderful. That's what you wanted in your
Hey,
life.
Can we?
But
Sylvia.
for women like
yeah, but
me,
your
for
hate
women
group
like
made it so
me,
they can't
excuse
be a
me, I'm not part of
traditional
a hate
woman.
group. I'm trying to make it to where if I don't want to have a traditional wife, I should be allowed to have my own money. I should be allowed to have my own opinion. I should be
Oh
allowed to have
God.
my own home
You
without a
do?
man.
But hold on,
Host,
real
can I
quick.
ask
Hey,
you a
Sylvia.
Now I'm
question?
done.
Go ahead,
Wait,
Sylvia.
could I
Okay.
just finish my point before Sylvia? So I'm not about the whole all that's being like about patriarchy, right? Like I the whole thing. Like I get confused because there's so many things, including feminism, right?
Yeah.
Under the umbrellas. With that being said, when I said that as far as patriarchy, I mean we could just look at as far as how society moves and how they promote sex for men as opposed to women, right? Like women get demonized for perhaps sleeping with a few men as opposed to men where it's like promoted like men go and get with as many women as you can. So if you guys want to say
That is
who's
not promoted.
who's
Okay, I'm
pushing
gonna
it,
invite to
my
that when
God.
Jessica is done.
I'm calling
That's
out
not
like
promoted.
the
That's
reality
not
of
true.
it. You could say
Yes, it is.
it's not real, but I
Okay,
mean
so
But you think this
Hold
is
on.
I'm
Go
an
gonna
ahead,
invite
empty
Sylvia.
rap
Jessica.
Hold
video
on,
or
real
what?
quick, John. Go ahead, Sylvia. Real quick, John. Hold on,
So
John.
you're saying that that women are going out there and having multiple partners, and the guys do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
where that's how it
Yes, that
is.
is true.
And why they doing that? Because of what? They get permission from a woman to do that, correct? It's not like every single
Are you
guy
serious?
forces
Exactly.
themselves
Where are
on a
you from,
woman.
Sylvia? I really
Okay,
need
Exactly.
to
it's
ask, where are
because
you
you
from
allow this to
originally?
happen, woman. You
Where?
allow
No,
this
no,
to
no, 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 no,
happen.
no, no, no. Where
When
are
Exactly.
we
you from
coming back
originally? I
to
need
the
to know because
source
it
of
sounds like you come from
STDs,
really old school places. Like you come from some really old school beliefs and
really?
traditions. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it
But
Oh.
guess
does.
what? I'm gonna
Wait,
have legacy
Sylvia.
after myself, cause I have a
Sylvia,
husband and children.
Okay, but here's the simple
just
So
to
I
fact:
have
get
to
That's
some
you
work.
couldn't
right.
live without your
clarity, one
man.
second,
Like you
Handy,
couldn't live
just
without
to
your
get some
man.
clarity, Sylvia, what do you mean that women are getting
So you
permission
wanna
from
blame a
women?
man for sleeping with woman when woman give them green light to do so?
What?
No.
I mean, it would
Well,
both people
that's the
have
hookup
to
See?
culture.
take accountability.
That's the
They're
hookup
both,
culture,
as long as
girls.
it's
No.
consensual.
Hookup
Both
Yeah.
culture was
Let me
people.
created
Yeah,
by
it
men
is
You
too.
just
consensual. It's
contradicted
hookup
yourself,
culture.
Jessica.
Wait, what do
Wait,
you
wait,
mean?
It's
let me
hookup
explain.
culture.
Let me explain.
How did
Let
I
me
That's
explain.
contradict
contradiction.
myself?
Wait, let me explain. So I think what she's trying to say, and
Ah.
Jessica can correct me if I'm wrong, but literally men are, when they want to settle down, quote unquote, and have their traditional family, they want a woman who is a virgin. Yeah. So then because of that, they
You know
have
what?
slept.
You know
No,
what
no, no, no,
men
no. I'm not done
wants?
talking. I'm not done. Hold on, hold on. Let me get to my point.
Okay, I wait. No problem.
Right. So they want a virgin, and then, but they don't hold the same standard for themselves. So they want somebody who doesn't have any
Yeah,
bodies, but then they want to go around and
because
sleep
they.
around on themselves, the men. What the
Yes. I
fuck?
agree
That's
with
not
that. And you know how
okay.
these
That's
men
not
are called?
okay.
You know,
That's
That's
not
so
okay.
no, it's
hypocritical.
not
That
okay.
is
No,
But
it's
so
you
not.
know
beyond
Oh
how?
my
That's
hypocritical.
not
God.
okay. That's
Let
not
it.
okay. I agree with you. That's not okay. But these guys, you know who they are? The
Who?
one that
Who
have
are they, Sylvia?
multiple girlfriends?
Who?
A slut makers. That's who they are.
What?
Yes.
What does
Hey,
that mean?
Nazir, are you there? Hey, this is a TikTok friendly panel, everybody. Tap, tap, tap the screen.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but there
Tap,
was
yeah, I'm
no
here.
other way of saying it. I'm
Well,
Oh
sorry.
my
tap,
God,
tap.
are you
actually,
serious? So
yeah,
then
I'm
again, it
actually
is the
just
man who
curious.
did that.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
actually
Yes,
curious.
they
What do
are.
What
you
you got
mean?
for me, Andy?
What
What
do
What
do
you
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 say,
mean?
mean,
Andy?
Sylvia? Nothing you're saying makes
They
sense because
taking an
then
advantage
they're
of
saying,
you,
well,
and
a
then
man makes
you're
slut makers.
against
You
them,
just
but at the
contradicted
same
your
time
own
you're
self.
allowing them to take an
Wait,
advantage of you.
no,
Girls, your logic
Sylvia,
is
what do you mean?
out the door.
Sylvia, I'm actually
Sylvia.
asking a genuine question to Sylvia. What do you mean the men who sleep around a lot are sleut makers? Like, what does
Yeah,
that mean?
thank you for helping me. Yes, they are slut makers, and the girls who sleeps with them, they are sluts.
Exactly.
Simple
It's
as
that
that.
simple.
It's that simple.
What do you mean
Yep.
The
by
more,
makers,
the
though?
I
What
more
are
got
they
I got a
one
making?
party
question.
or the
I got
Go
a
other
ahead,
have
John.
question.
sex with each other, they
Go ahead,
just
John.
being loose people.
Okay, so
I
I want
got
to
a
ask you this.
question. Okay.
So don't be mad at men.
So who is more valuable? Okay. My wife, who gave me her first kiss at 23 years old, or a dried up 40-year-old that can no longer have kids and is riddled with STDs?
What the hell
It
is
is
your?
so
What are you
cute, John, that
talking
you
about?
believe that your
What?
wife was the first kiss that you ever had. That is so
Joe, call
adorable.
me.
That is so
You
cute.
you by a for a younger man.
That
You
was
were
my
her
wife's
first.
first kiss. I kid you
What are you
not.
So cute that you believe that.
Because I
Yeah,
got
my
a
first boyfriend also
passport
thought
and I
that.
got a
Hmm.
woman with morals.
That's
Yeah,
right.
your IQ is
In
so
other
fucking
countries,
low.
there
Here
are
you go.
good women that are not sleuths.
Yup.
It's just reality. There's a reason men are getting passports because they're
Yeah.
getting
So
away from you.
wait, John.
John,
Can I
you
hostage
ask
just
you a
proved the
women.
point
question?
that you have a mail order bride.
Yeah. No. Can I ask?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
wrong with that?
no.
Wait. Can I ask John a
Was it
question?
express shipping?
I actually.
Oh my
So,
goodness. What?
John.
Okay, so you're gonna promote racist lies and claim people are for sale now?
John, I have a
Exactly.
question.
It sounds like
You,
you're
you see
doing
how
it.
women
At
get, man?
McDonald's, could she not say no?
You heard me?
The
John.
way you stretch stuff is so
Hold
wild.
on. Everybody breathe. Yeah, Nazir 2.0. What you got for me?
So I've been overseas to probably 15, 20 different countries across the world. And I will say that when in experiencing other countries and experiencing other cultures and being around hundreds of different people, I would say that American women are some of the most least desired women on the planet.
Facts.
Whereas
And as
whereas
a
women,
Mexican
where
who
I'm
watched
almost
their
done. I'm
Hold
almost
on,
done.
ma'am. You gotta have
I'm almost
impulse
done.
control, please. Hold on.
Where women in other countries, speaking about John's wife, who's Filipina, are actually more desired because more men are
Not
seeking
true.
that. More men. I'm almost
Not
done.
true.
More
No,
You're
that's
men
not a
not
are
man.
true.
Hold on.
more men are seeking traditional women rather than women in America who like to throw themselves around like a ratchet.
Yep.
Look, can I
Facts. That's
say
facts.
something? I'm
That's facts.
Mexican, and my family, they come from traditional values. My grandma got pregnant with her first child at 14. So by you saying that, I'm gonna get a girlfriend overseas.
TMI, baby. TMI. Jessica, what you got for me?
See,
How
you
is that
guys can't
TMI when
handle the
that's the
truth.
facts? How
Yeah,
is that
Man,
TMI when that's the
that's
facts?
too much, y'all. That's too much.
No,
Man,
it's not too
man.
much because that
that's
is
the reason
reality.
I'm a
That is
feminist, because
reality.
there's guys like John that go to
Pause.
other countries to get innocent
Give me
women
one
that don't
second.
Sylvia, it's
know.
called
Don't
a
try
mail
me.
order
I'll give
bride.
you
Innocent
It's called
women.
a
Innocent
mail order
women.
bride.
Innocent
Pause.
women? Mail order brides. This is insane here, ladies. Yeah,
My
I gotta
wife
stop.
is
Pause.
not a mail order bride. She
John.
is
Exactly.
a
It is.
foreigner, and she's also more intelligent than the average Western woman. For
Okay.
example, she speaks 3.5 languages. I like how
And I
people
speak
make
too.
racist comments
Español,
and
yo hablo
claim they're
español también.
ignorant,
Y soy una
they're
feminista.
uneducated.
Yeah.
I
So
just
John.
target
I also
them.
know 2 languages. Excuse me. So what's your
Foreign
point?
women
What's
can't
your
say
point?
no to
John. John.
foreign men. They just
Yep.
can't. We
I have a
buy
Yep.
them.
question.
You know
If you
what?
want to
Women are
spread
also
any more
trying to get out of
racist
America
lies
and
or what?
find some other men from that are not from
Wait,
America too.
John.
So
They're the
like,
same, to be honest.
John.
Hold
I
on,
have
say
a
Not
what now?
question.
What
where I
happened?
have the
I can
money
hear
and
you.
resources to take advantage of the international dating market and get away from toxic feminist trash.
Cool.
I'm
So
Yes,
here.
I
John, I
agree.
have a
I
question.
definitely
bye. You
agree.
think we're
It's
trash? We
all
think
over
you're
the
trash
world.
too,
See,
John.
hold on
Misogyny,
real quick. We're
machismo.
getting
It's
off
all
the
over
topic
the
at
world.
hand here.
Trash.
We're getting
I
we're
want.
getting
Be
personal
upset.
here. Hold on. Everybody just breathe. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Hey Jessica, what you got for me? And Nazir. Sylvia, Nazir, and Jessica, you there?
Question for Andy. Andy, I'm not saying that you hate men or that you don't need men. I'm not. I can't remember if you said that or not, but it
Never
seems
did.
like you hate. It seems like you hate men. It seems like you have the
Nope.
attitude that you're
Nope.
independent and that you don't need men. Is that a fair
I,
assessment?
excuse me, no. I have had one of my best guy friends I've had since I was in 7th grade, and he is married and has kids, and I love them and I support them and I go and visit them often.
Cool.
I do not hate men at all. What
I
I
don't
do
hate men.
hate
I
is
helped my brother get a
misogynistic.
house, so
What I do hate is misogynistic men who think that my opinion does not matter and that I should not be allowed to have my own career without a man or my own money without a man. I do not
facts.
hate men.
So do you know what
Don't take it
misogyny
that way.
means? So do you know what misogyny means? Can you define it for me?
Yes, it's
How about you
muting.
go ahead and mansplain it, because I already know that's what you're going to be doing.
No.
Mansplaining.
So the definition of misogyny is the hatred, prejudice, or contempt for women.
Did I?
And I don't think any man here on the panel feels
You guys
either of
hate
those.
women.
No, we
Exactly.
don't.
I know. I don't
Yes,
hate
y'all
women. Actually,
do.
I don't hate women.
I got love for y'all, man, but y'all be tripping though. A lot of y'all
I don't
slow though.
I don't hate, hold contempt, or prejudice for any of you women on the panel. None of you.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm married for a reason.
That's
I'm actually
condescending.
advocating for you
Wait.
feminist women to actually not die alone with cats, to not spread STDs,
Why is
and
that
to
such a
not
bad
harm
thing
your
if
own
that's what we
children.
want to do?
I want
I'd
you
rather
to
die
have a
alone with a
family.
bunch of
If
dogs and
that's what you
cats
want to
than with
do,
a
that's
man who's
fine, but
hateful
don't
to me.
demonize men in the process.
We're not
Exactly. Why do
demonizing
you
you.
gotta
Y'all are
demonize men
demonizing
for your
yourself. You're
No, hold on, Andy. Why do y'all have to demonize men in order to push your guys' agenda? See, that's just like in sports here. Like that's like saying LeBron James is the GOAT, but he's better than Michael Jordan. It's like, why do you need to diss the old school just because you're in the new school? I
We're
don't get
not
it.
dissing them.
No, you guys, you do
Men hit, I hit back.
feminists
Simple as that.
go on hatred campaigns, ladies. Let's just be honest here. I know you
Like the
guys are
4B
like
movement.
like seriously, and you guys hijack movements too. That's the
No, we
crazy
don't.
part about y'all, bro. Like, how
Yeah.
can
Prove
y'all sit
that.
up here
I'm a
like
feminist because my
y'all
grandma,
always hijacking
she never
movements?
went to a movie
Y'all
theater. She never
always just stop. At the end of
had
the
a
day,
license. That
no, it's cheesy. No,
to
it's
be a
cheesy.
How
It's
is it
just
cheesy when
cheesy.
it's facts, Rod? How is it cheesy when
No,
it's
it's
facts? If
not.
you actually learn your history, oh my God, please learn your history. Please learn your history. Because truly, it shows that
What
you
history
don't
of
know.
feminism?
The history, the fact that what was allowed to happen to women back then.
Oh my goodness, girl, we know all
Are
about
you
that stuff.
kidding
Okay, do
me?
you?
And a lot.
Then give me an example.
Andy,
Oh,
how are
no,
we
I'd rather
gonna?
not.
Can I ask you a question, Andy?
Sure, John, go ahead. I already know it's going to be ridiculous.
How are we supposed to take you seriously when you have an elevated picture pointing down at your breasts,
No.
trying to draw attention to
Actually, no.
yourself?
Excuse me,
Get
to take
her.
you
John.
seriously when you have a
No, let
shirtless
me finish.
picture
Let me
of your
finish. Your
non-existing
picture is
abs.
elevated, taking a
John,
picture down.
I have a question.
What?
I have a question for you,
Get her,
John.
John.
I have a question for you, John.
You go
Your
for it.
spaghetti ass
Is it about
arms.
me being topless in my picture? I do that because that's actually part of my business because I coach people on diet.
Yeah, no, hold
Oh
on. Just
God.
give me a second.
Do you
So,
have a only ugly?
if
Hold
you're,
on, really quick. Hold on, really quick, everybody. Got somebody new to the panel. Hey, tap the screen, y'all. Hey, after Dazzle Corn, we got Jessica. So, hey, Dazzle, welcome to the panel, man. What you got for me? The feminism is played out. It's played out, sis. It's not 1900s anymore. Get over it. What you got for
Yeah,
me?
yeah. These women be talking about stuff their grandmother went through. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Excuse me, it's important. It's important.
It's
That's how
important.
feminism
Hey, listen.
started.
Hey,
It's
listen.
my life lesson. I don't want to go
Hey,
through that.
let the brother speak, man.
Hey,
Come
hey,
on.
hey, Rod.
Seriously.
Hey, Rod. They be like, oh, you be sexualizing women. I'm a fucking straight man.
Sexualized.
No, sexualizing women. I'm a straight man. What am I supposed to do? What,
okay.
what
Hey,
you
I
talking
feel.
about?
You guys have nothing else to do.
Yes, we do. We can look at Andy's titties. Look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. He's real loose right now, everybody. Let's just breathe. Tap the screen. Hey, Dazzle Corn,
Okay,
just take a deep breath
how
for
is
me,
that
man.
okay?
Just
Why?
breathe.
Because I look good, and
Well,
why is it okay for John to have a shirt, topless picture?
Andy, you
Hey,
don't
Andy, you're
look
great.
good,
Hey,
or you wouldn't
hey,
take the picture from an elevated view, trying to hide the fact that you're obese and you're
Yeah,
incapable of
John,
feeding
you're
yourself properly.
okay. Hold
Look
on,
at
everybody.
you
Mute up.
going to
Spaghetti
appearances,
ass arms.
John.
What are you
Hold on,
talking
mute
about,
up,
John?
everybody. Please do me a favor, mute up, please. Hey, Jessica, and Nazir, what you got for me? Hey, Sylvia, are you there? Sylvia, are you there?
Sorry, ask it.
Here.
Okay. Hey, Jessica, what you got for me? And then Sylvia.
Honestly, like I said, I was just getting some stuff done. So, can I just come in when I hear other people quick?
Yep. Go ahead, Sylvia. What you got for me? Sylvia?
I had to step out for 1 second, so I don't know what was the current topic.
Well, it's still the same. Andy's losing her mind because of being a feminist, but I don't.
Losing my mind because I'm being a feminist when I was just attacked for having
Yeah,
a cute picture up when John is literally showing his whole entire upper body.
yeah, I know. Andy, can you please? I love you for real, but I even really want other people to speak too, sweetie.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
So Nazir 2.0, what you got for me?
So John brought up the point that he teaches people fitness and he teaches people how to do a diet. So he has a picture of him with his shirt off because that's his business. That's his
Sure,
business.
I don't care. So the reason why I brought that up, the reason why I brought
Okay.
that up in the first.
Go ahead, Nazir. Go ahead.
So the reason I said that is because
So
the reason I said that is because John made the comment that Andy has an elevated picture looking down because that's the picture she wants to use.
I'm intelligent.
I know that, Ladybug.
So what
And
is
I'm
your
just
point?
saying the difference in pictures is one is its business and one is she's trying to attract attention and hide the fact that she might be a little bit overweight, which is fine.
Anyways,
My
so
mom, my mom is overweight. I don't, if you
Okay,
want to
I
be,
think it's
We
really
we don't
funny
we're
how
not
whatever the
y'all
case
judging
may
her or
be,
attacking my
anything.
it doesn't
weight.
matter. It doesn't
That
matter
is
to me.
exactly
Nobody's
what you're
attacking her
doing.
weight. No one is doing
I'm
that.
not attacking your weight, Andy. I'm not
John,
attacking your weight.
John attacked it, and yes, you are attacking it too. When
No,
y'all
he's
don't
not
know.
attacking your weight. He's
Well,
not attacking your
I
weight.
love everybody. So hey, everybody, let's just
Yeah.
tap the screen,
All
y'all.
I'm saying
hey,
is,
John, is your
all
wife
I'm
the same
saying
height as you? 4'5"?
All I'm saying,
Oh my goodness.
all I'm saying is people take pictures from different angles to hide different features about their body.
okay,
That's
so
all I'm
I don't
saying.
really care about
Andy
that
has a nice
either.
picture. Hey,
Oh my god.
Ladybug, you're right.
Picture, and I admit that.
I'm with you, Ladybug. You're not wrong or anything. But hey,
Okay.
Desiree Moore, welcome to the panel. What you
Hi.
got for me?
Um,
Feminism is played out, sis. It's not 1900s. Get over it. What you got for me? Do you agree,
somewhat and
Desiree?
somewhat not.
Okay,
I'm
talk
on
to me.
the so yes, I believe feminism is played out. On one hand, I'm tired of hearing women talk about it. I'm a woman myself. Women don't knock me now, don't hit me now. But y'all, you do constantly talk about it. Be about it. Don't just keep talking about it. Just do it. Be about it. We'll
Be
get
about
it.
what now?
Be about your feminist. I cannot say that word. I hate that. You know what I
Feminism.
mean. Just be about what you're doing, your feminine, whatever.
Yeah, but we have men like just shitting on people that are just trying to live life.
Hey,
Can you
they don't do
explain that a
that.
little
So
further?
I got one more thing to that. If you guys just want to live life and you guys just want to have peace, then why do you adopt a movement like 4B to be validated instead of just being? Why does it take a movement for you to be responsible with your body? Why do you want to
It
be
doesn't.
valid?
It just
Why
has a
do you
name to
think?
it.
Why do you feel you
Some
need to
women.
be valid? Why do you feel you need to be validated in that? If you want peace, if you want to be left alone, just do it
Yeah,
without
so I've
having a
been
movement
4B for
behind it.
like 3
That's
years
right.
now.
That's
Yeah, but
right,
I
I've
man.
think
been 4B all
that
3
the
years
way that
already.
women are able to have these movements and be together, I think that's what makes us strong as women when we do work together. And I think, hear me out, Rod, but I do think that like what's backing up these movements is for women to be heard and talking about the injustices being done. Again, I don't follow or subscribe to any of the
And
boxes. You could
I
say
believe men are jealous of that, of women having that unity. Men don't have that. Men commit more.
No, we're not. No, we want women to be
You guys commit
unified,
more than
but
women,
it's getting a bit.
and
It's getting a
you
bit
guys should.
radical now. It's on the radical side now. It's becoming a crisis. This is all we're
yeah,
saying
but
here.
perhaps it's because that's what.
Hey, Andy, are you there?
I got a question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, sorry.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead,
Desiree.
Desiree.
Oh, so I got a question for the men. What is the problem with the 4B movement to you guys?
Oh my God,
That's a good
what?
question, actually. That's a good question. What is the problem with the
No,
4B
see, let me
movement?
help y'all out again.
I just want to know.
We said this
So why
earlier,
you guys cut
Desiree.
me off? What the heck?
Hold on.
Because they're
We
not
said
It's a
this. We talked
fact.
about this
Men commit more
earlier.
suicide than women.
No,
It's a male
listen.
loneliness epidemic.
Listen, y'all hijack that movement and start shaving y'all heads
No,
for it.
you're
Y'all
changing the
did.
subject.
Who do we
Rob,
Y'all
hijack it
literally
you're
from?
hijacked that
changing the
movement.
subject. I
It's about people
I
in
piggyback
Korea.
I
Jessica's
could.
comment saying
Okay.
that
Go ahead,
that
Sylvia.
I
the
could.
movement because women
Okay,
have
so
unity. Why don't men have that? And you'll
Oh my
if you
goodness.
guys
We
were
because
we
you
have
know
unity. Your
they have more
soapbox.
unity than any woman does. Look at this panel. Look how many times somebody said to me, "Shut up." Did I said that to any of you? Did I?
Nope.
Exactly. So let's not talk about unity if you guys don't respect another woman who happens to
Okay,
be
first off, we didn't tell you to shut up.
from
You
a
Yes,
actually
that
called
yes,
me
y'all
twice a
did.
lot.
So I don't agree with
you
Sylvia
did
for a
couple
lot of this. I
times.
think you sound a little bit ridiculous. With that being said, I agree with you because when women are saying about how we are strong, there is something wrong then when then women are attacking other women. Like I'm not for that either.
Okay, so but the reason why though is because she thinks that we should submit to a
And
husband.
what is wrong with submitting to a man? Don't
Right.
you want to trust him? Don't you want to
What's wrong
trust
with
him? You
being
want
What
to
is
submit
wrong
to
with
what?
independent?
To
doing
your
that?
cat or
What is wrong
dog?
with being independent?
I agree with that. It's nothing wrong with being independent. I'm an independent woman. I got my own business, do things my own. But will I submit to my man? Heck yes, I'm gonna submit to my
Okay, so
man.
there's a difference.
Facts.
So I
It's cool.
understand.
What's
You
wrong with
said
it?
I am the neck.
No, I understand. Yeah. So like I said before, when I was up here, like before everybody else got up here, if I had a good enough man, I would be the person to like cook and clean and do shit for him. On the other hand, though, you're not gonna fucking boss me around and tell me what to do because I'm my own
Okay.
individual person.
Ah, that don't happen.
That's the
Stop
Okay.
that.
issue,
That's
That
Rob.
absolutely
feminism
does
right there.
happen.
Let me say
That's
this.
That's the
the
feminism.
issue.
I
That's
feel
Okay,
like
so I
the
have a
issue,
question to the
Sylvia and
ladies here.
Rod
I
and
have a
John.
question to the ladies
There's
here.
not. Wait, let me just respond to what you just said. That's the issue: is that we don't have a lot of men that women are feeling that they could trust them. Like I agree.
That is
I
tough.
think that that's the main
Jessica, I
thing
love
as
you
far
for that
as.
question. I do love you for this question. I love you deeply for this question because that's a
Yeah,
problem.
it's not a.
You
It's
know
not a
why we don't
question.
have
It's
these
a
men?
statement.
Why? No, I'm sorry, statement.
Jessica is right. Jessica
Do you
is
know
right.
why? Do you know why we don't have you guys saying that we don't have these men to learn that we can trust them and all this stuff?
Let's
Do you
hear
know
it.
why?
Why?
Think about it. Why? Because of the
I got
feminism.
it. I
Because of the
got it. It's
feminism.
because of
They
feminism.
need
Look in the
feminism.
mirror.
Stop
It's
it.
because these
No.
men were raised by single mothers, and the
Yup.
Thank you,
mothers, the
sir.
feminists,
What?
destroyed the
Okay,
generation
but
of men.
your
So
single
did.
Destroyed the
mother
victim.
brought food to your table, no? Her
Oh,
feminist job brought food and a shelter to you, right?
oh, come
Yes,
on
So
now,
why
but
do
girl.
you
What are
shit
a
you
on
talking?
woman
me?
cannot be a father.
Just
I would
pause real
Woman
say.
quick.
cannot be a
Mute up,
father.
sweetie.
So how you
I
want to
don't
learn that?
agree,
How you want?
Sylvia. It's not because of feminism. I would say it's because
Yes,
there's
it is,
something.
ma'am.
No, it's because a lot of
Sylvia's
men
right.
look at women as objects rather than people, and that's the
Oh, no.
My
issue.
conclusion is these men were raised by
That's the
single
issue.
mothers,
Okay,
I
well,
want to
so
say
they
I
have
something.
a
wish there
white
was
Like,
Oh
another.
my God,
figure in their
y'all.
life, so
can I
that's why
say
they shit
something?
on women.
Okay,
Go ahead,
so
Desiree. What you
I
got
ask
for
you
me?
different question.
So
I
I
ask you
want to.
different question. Do you all have fathers? Do you all have fathers? All of
Yes,
you
I have a
ladies on the
father.
panel. Did you submit to your father since you were a little girl when he said no, don't go there, don't
My
do that?
dad made me a
Course.
Did,
Of
feminist.
yes or
course.
no?
So you're saying
He
you're
taught
supposed to
me to
find like
drive
a father
stick.
figure to bow down to as a partner?
No,
Is
I
that what you're
said,
What?
did you
saying?
listen to
Let
your
me
dad
say
when you were a
something.
little girl? Did you or
You're
did you not?
supposed to because they're your
Because that's my
parent.
father. That's
I
not my
want to say something
partner.
Yes,
to
but
the
that's
women
the
in
My
here.
dad
man.
So you
taught me to value
hold on real
myself.
quick. So
You
you don't listen
submitted
to
to
your
your
partner?
father.
Yeah, because they're a parent.
So
What?
your father didn't teach you how to treat your significant other if you had one?
He unalived
Yes.
himself, so no.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness. Oh, okay.
Because of
Well,
a
well, let's
woman.
Why are
just
you
tap
saying I'm
tap
a
tap the
Because of a
goodess?
screen.
woman.
This
Wow,
is
that's
I
yeah,
wanted to say something.
that was far left. But go ahead,
So,
Desiree.
what I wanted to say is, I feel like a lot of women don't. How can I say this without making y'all mad? Um, I feel like a
Just
lot of
say it.
women.
say
Just
it
say it,
as it
girl. Just
is.
say it.
I feel
Let
like
it
a
out.
lot of women out here, they don't want to submit to their man because they feel like they don't have trust in them. If you don't have trust in your partner, then why are you with that person in the first place?
Hmm.
And then at the end of the day, if you submit to your partner, it's not him telling you what to do, it's him making suggestions on what you should do. That does not
Facts.
mean that you should do it. He's just telling you what can improve your life. Yes, I'm
Right.
going to listen to my partner. It's his opinion. Doesn't mean I have to do what he says.
Right.
It's
I
just
and
agree.
and not only that, Desiree, but I feel like men, when we are in a relationship or a marriage with a man, they bring some kind of balance to us because we are all over the place with our feelings for the
Yep.
biggest part. and they are the one who use logic and tell us, okay, girl, you need to take a deep breath, okay?
So
This is,
honestly,
you know,
I'd rather
don't
be
make a
single.
don't make a drama or
Right.
whatever.
I
It's
agree
yes,
with
that's
my
what
mental
our
health.
fathers used to do when we were little girls. That's what our dads used to do when we were having a tantrum. They put us in our place for a
Actually,
Yep.
men
reason.
have more
Nah, my
temper
dad never put
tantrums
me on
than
my
women.
place.
But
Okay, so I
okay.
And then
agree
you
with
guys
Yeah,
surprised
maybe
Desiree.
there are
men
single
raised by
mothers. Then you are
women.
surprised
Okay,
you don't trust men. Come on.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. I
Wrong with
agree.
what you said though, because I do want to make it clear that women can also think logically. Like there's a big
Right.
flaw in that argument.
They
I
can.
agree
Not
with Desiree,
always.
though. I agree with
I
Desiree.
don't think feminist women can think logically,
I
otherwise they
That's
agree.
a
would be
good point, John.
feminists.
Please, I agree with Desiree. I agree that, you know, if he's willing to like lead you on the right path, and you should trust him, and you should like I don't think submitting to your man is a bad thing. What I don't appreciate is if I'm out with my friends and he's calling me on the phone screaming and yelling at me to come home and make food because he's hungry, like he can't
Ah,
go
who
and make
does
himself
that?
food. What are you
Now
talking
that's
Come on.
about?
crazy.
A
So
lot more men
mama's
than you
boy
think,
do that.
Rod.
Mama's boys do that. Mama's boys do that. Okay,
So
that's
you,
what
so y'all
mama's
telling
boys
me
do.
somebody gonna call
This
their girl
panel
while
is
she's
full of
out
mama
kicking it
boys.
just to make a sandwich? Come
Yes.
on, y'all.
Rod, how many
No,
relationships
people.
Yeah,
have you
we
been
don't
in?
do that. That's not
Yeah,
true
I've
at
been,
well,
all.
mine did.
But
I've
here's
been,
the
I've been on a
But
thing.
I'm
few.
not with him.
A
I'm
real
not with
man,
him.
Define a
real
few.
You
man
want
can
to
do
make
I'm
cook
not
us
his
gonna
own
call my
food? Why
shorty to
sandwich.
go
didn't you
make me something
prepare
to eat. I'm
food?
finna order
There
Uber.
has been people. There has been men. I'm gonna say there has been men who have done that, or felt insecure about their women going outside and kicking it and happy. And them are insecure men, toxic men who want control.
Yes.
That's the men you have to watch out for. But I'm talking about men who don't want control, who's
Normal
actually
men.
normal and very masculine in their masculine energy. All they want to do is take care of you, love you, keep you cool, and let you do
Protect
your
you
thing.
I agree.
and protect you.
Yep.
Okay, so I got a question. Number one, I think it's completely a lie that a man's going to be calling, asking you to make a sandwich when you're gone. Number
Okay, he
one.
didn't ask
Number
me
two,
for a sandwich.
wait. I'm still talking, please. Okay, but if you knew your family needed food or that you should have prepared food before you left, because I make sure my family has everything they need before I go about my stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it should be common sense. If you have a role in the relationship, maybe you should fulfill that role prior to leaving.
Okay, so again, first of all, he called me because he said he was hungry, and we normally eat at like 6 o'clock. But being a grown ass fucking adult, if I didn't see my phone that he called me the first time, him calling me and screaming at me over the phone because he's quote unquote hungry is unacceptable baby ass fucking behavior, and you should be able to take care of yourself whether I'm there or not.
Well, why would you
I
choose that
agree
type
with
of
you,
man?
man.
Sounds like a mama's boy.
This
Or
is
if he
why
was on
men
his own.
can't survive
Yes.
without women. Just saying.
I'm just saying, why would
No.
she have a guy that's that petty towards her? I don't get it.
Because
should
some
never
men
deal with
do
a guy
hide
like
the
that.
fact that they are like that. Men hide the fact that they are like that so
Oh,
they can
now
get
they
the
hiding.
girl.
See,
But
come on,
that's the
man.
truth. Not all men, but there are some men that do that.
Yeah,
They
there are a
hide the
lot of
fact
Your
that
men
they're
job
like
that
Hey,
is to
that.
ladies, I
lie.
don't think they hide it. I just
figure
really
that out.
think
That's
you.
the
liars.
problem.
I don't think he was hiding. I just think you ladies just don't have great discernment. That's what it's starting to seem to me.
You thinking
This
that
is
and then not
what
listening to
I've
our
always been
opinion to
told.
hear the facts that happened is totally different. Sorry,
I've
Desiree,
always
go on.
been told
Cause
this.
it's like, bro, come
Like,
on, man. Y'all
listen.
always. It's like y'all always blind in the beginning. It's like
No,
ladies always
listen.
blind.
I've always been
That's
told
true.
this.
That's true.
Make sure
He was
if I'm
hiding it
going on a
for
date with a
18
dude,
years. Come on,
Yes.
man.
like, come on. If I'm going on a date with a dude and I'm
Hide and
chilling with
seek
a
and shit.
dude, make sure you have to figure. I need to figure out this man through all his seasons. You have to sit. I believe women have to sit there and listen, and for men too. You have to sit there and listen to your partner or the person that you're trying to date. They'll tell you everything they need you to know. Literally, they will literally tell you what their intentions are, who they are. All you have to do there is sit and
Men
listen.
are not complex.
It's
Okay,
not that hard.
Yes, they're not. They're not.
The point
You
is
guys are
like
very easy to read.
sure.
Yep.
So like the
We
point
definitely
Complex
say
when
what
they
we
are
want,
lying
expect
to
of
get what they want. They're also complex when they're manipulating. That's
You can't
complex.
tell when a
Women
person
can
is being
No, you
manipulate
can't
too.
manipulative.
just say
Give an
they're
Women
example
stupid.
actually
then.
are
That's
much
not
better
true.
at manipulation than any men.
Right.
No,
Women
that
are
I disagree
masters
with.
of manipulation.
Yeah, women
think
can
Women
it's a
are
be
little
like
too
the
soon.
Yoda of
let's be
manipulation.
real. Men are,
They have to be
especially in the
better at
beginning of dating
manipulating
and
because they're
things, men are
physically
very
inferior.
much, they put
Yup.
on a
Say it
mask.
again, John. What'd you say,
They have
John?
to
Say it
be better.
again.
They have to be better at manipulation because they're physically inferior to men.
Yup.
Oh my God,
Boom.
why is that your
They like
only argument?
Hey
It's
Rod,
so
I appreciate you
You got a
having me
problem
up.
with
I
that?
I
appreciate you
swear
having me
they
up.
read
I
off
gotta
the
go to.
script.
all
I
right,
appreciate you
Nazir.
having
I
me up.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta
Bye
get up
bye.
early and work in the morning. But good night, everyone, and
Good
I
night.
hope
Good
everyone has a
night.
great night.
I
You take
followed
care,
you.
Thank
man.
Have a
you.
great night.
I followed you
Yep.
too, buddy. Thank you.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yeah, so John, you think women bodybuilders exist? Because they do.
Yeah, because my sister is also a bodybuilder, and so is my brother-in-law.
Who
So,
says
and
they
Okay, so
wouldn't be
you
there?
name the exception to the rule. Yes, there's women that could beat up men, but the strongest man is not going to have a problem beating up the strongest woman. It's just a fact.
oh
Yeah,
my
Women
Yep.
God,
are
Yep.
that's so
physically
not true. As
superior
someone who
overall.
Ah,
actually,
come on,
as someone
Andy.
who,
no, that is
excuse me, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo and I did MMA, plus I trained kickboxing. So, excuse me if I
Ah.
look a little bit bigger because that shouldn't even fucking matter. But at the same
Andy.
time,
I love that for you.
My,
However, if we're being real, like the majority of women are not as physically strong as the majority of men.
no,
I
I
give
hear
Hey,
you,
that,
I
but
give
if
you,
we're
I give
okay.
talking
you,
It's
about
I
okay,
give
Andy.
bodybuilders and
you,
people who are
I
in
give you
that
a lot of
situation,
props, and I love when women do have that strength, and I'm totally behind you. I love it.
That is
Again, though, like if
reality.
we're just looking at the collective, we
I'm
could
not
say
disagreeing with
typically
that.
the woman
Yes,
is
you
like
is.
smaller.
then why
No,
are
no,
you
no, no, no.
arguing
I'm
if you're
talking
not
about someone
disagreeing?
who, no,
Because
I'm
it's
saying if somebody
obvious
who
that
is
what I
in
said
that
was true.
situation, no,
This
I'm saying
What I
if
live.
said
someone
was true.
is,
What's the
John,
problem?
can you speak closer to your mic because it's hard to hear you when you talk.
You talk about me?
What I
No,
said was
about
true.
John.
What's the
Okay.
problem? Seriously, what I said was true. What's the problem?
I am talking about people who are also in, or women who are also in that line, like you are, bodybuilding and fitness and stuff like that. So when it comes to fighting, it matters about technique. It does matter about the physicality and how strong you are, but really it comes down to technique.
Not really, there's
No.
weight
Yes, it
classes for a
Nah.
does.
No,
reason.
it
Yes, it
don't, Andy.
does.
There's weight
Testosterone,
classes
right?
for a reason.
Red.
It's okay, Andy. Cuz it's
Testosterone,
okay,
right? That's why
but
you
hold
guys
on
have
real quick,
testosterone.
Sylvia. I got
Yeah.
Nick Rollins to the panel. Nick Rollins, what you got for me? Nick, you there?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep. Feminism is played out, sis. It's not 1900s. Get over it. Do you agree?
Uh, kinda. So,
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
here's my thing. I think modern feminism is obviously different than feminism, and I think modern feminism is
Yes.
played out. I think feminism, the original movement, was a good thing. The original these ladies' grandmothers and great grandmothers, they fought, you know, for their rights to vote, for their safety in the home and whatnot. But what they did not fight for was equal rights. If they did, they would have fought for to be drafted like all the other men. They didn't fight for any of that. They fought for their safety, for their right to vote, for their right to have a voice, get a driver's license, get a job, so on and so forth. Whereas today's feminism, in my opinion, they want equal rights. Um, they talk about this pay gap, which doesn't exist. Um, I think no, it doesn't. Modern feminism is what is wrong, not the feminism movement was a good movement, but modern feminism is wrong. So,
What's wrong with
Throw it
modern?
all away. Go ahead,
What's
Yeah,
Jessica.
wrong?
modern
What's
feminism
wrong?
is what we are talking about here.
yeah.
That's
Yeah. So
everything
like,
you say.
Modern
It's from that movement, modern
wait.
feminism.
So tell me though, like, can
modern
you list
feminism
me?
promotes
Yeah.
promiscuity, stuff like that. Tell me I'm
Yep.
wrong.
I'm
Tell
saying
me I'm
modern
wrong.
feminism means
Whereas
women being able to
feminism did not promote promiscuity.
Facts.
promiscuous. So you're saying that modern feminism is about women being promiscuous.
That's part of it. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to it than just promiscuity, right?
I mean, I think that that's a wild I don't like follow these boxes of things, but with that being said, I've never heard women who are like perhaps fighting for injustices with women and saying, oh, I'm a feminist and women should be able to sleep with who they want to sleep with or how many people they want to sleep. Like, I've never heard
Oh,
that argument.
are you familiar with?
But
Are
in
you familiar
today's
with the?
day and age, there is
Hold
no
on, Nick. Hold on, real
injustices.
quick. Are you familiar with the phrase, Jessica? They had a SLUT walk. Are you familiar
What
with
the
that,
heck is that?
feminist?
No.
SLUT walk. Yes, the smut
Not
walk.
the walk of shame.
No, it's not the walk of shame. It's called the smut walk. I mean, it's literally about
Oh.
feminism, by feminists, and to say that you guys don't support the promiscuity, that's a ball faced lie. Like, come on, ladies.
No, I'm for real. I'm not familiar with that.
I don't support that. I don't know who
Everybody
supports
knows that feminists support spreading disease.
Okay,
Everybody
That's
knows
just
it.
nasty.
wild.
Hey,
Oh,
Sylvia, what
did
you
I
got for me?
phrase it in a way that makes you
I guess the
uncomfortable?
hookup culture as well. You know, promiscuity, hookup culture.
You
Same
shouldn't be
thing.
hooking up with multiple people anyway. That's disgusting.
Nobody should. I agree with that. Nobody should, man
It's
or
just
woman. It
nasty.
should. Hookup culture is nasty. It's wrong. I agree with that 100%. But
Keep your legs crossed.
the new feminist movement promotes it.
Mm-hmm.
And feminists, the guys, the feminists, the modern feminists, they laughing their asses off because they are like, okay, we got these girls in our group. They gonna have to work like a man from fucking excuse my language, from 7 a.m. to freaking, I don't know, 6 p.m. Okay, they never gonna have time to go and be. They always gonna be tired. They never gonna have time to go and date. So that's how they're gonna just run their life. They're gonna have multiple partners, and they're gonna end up by the age of 40. They're gonna end up alone with no children, and they
What
laughing
is
their
wrong with being
asses
alone with
off
no
at you
children?
guys.
Oh my goodness, Andy.
Yeah, no. I
I'm really
care.
asking, why is it okay for a woman who wants to be? My sister is a traditional wife. She has 2 boys. She stays at home. She relies 100% on my brother-in-law, but I don't want that life. So why is it shameful for me to not want that life, but I'm okay with her having that
No,
life?
sure, it's not shameful.
Because
if
I
that's
feel
the
like
life
your
you
life would be much
wanna
easier. Your life would be much
Wait,
easier, ma'am, if you
Exactly.
had
But
a
that's
man.
your
nothing
opinion.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with you saying like you want to be alone forever. However, I
Come
would
on,
say the
y'all.
majority of people and a lot of people do not want that life. I think
So y'all want to be alone?
people seek connection
Some a lot of
and
women want that.
they would
They
like
want to be
Hold
alone.
on.
They don't want
Hold
to
on,
have
wait a minute.
kids.
So
They
you're
want
gonna
to
sit
live
up
their
here with a
life.
straight face and tell me that y'all want to be alone? Come on now,
Exactly.
They
Compared
want
to
to
some
live their
young
life.
men
They
that
want to
we have
travel.
to
They want
choose
to
from,
create. They
yes.
want to be at
You guys,
peace
can
with
I interject,
themselves.
please?
Ain't
Go
nothing
ahead,
wrong with
John.
being alone.
There is absolutely something wrong with you guys wanting to be alone and spreading disease and like spreading
Oh
hate
my
and not
God, if
having
we're alone,
families.
then we can't
Here's
spread
what's
disease.
wrong. Let me explain what's wrong, okay?
Ew. I just had
Now,
a-
as you get older, all of everything you have, your house, your car, everything's built by men. We should not have to build 2 of everything because there's hateful feminists that want to die alone. It's not our
What are you talking
responsibility
about?
to care for
What?
you. I'm
You
just saying.
realize the
We're
reason why that
Good
women
point,
aren't
John.
able to do the jobs. You say that men built the world, but why was that the only reason? It's because the
who just
patriarchy made the system to where women are treated
No.
subhuman
who
and not
just
able
said
Come
to
on
do
what
now.
those
point?
I'm
things.
I'm
over
gonna
it.
reply
I'm
to
so
that.
over
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Rod,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
reply to that.
What
I
was the
agree
I'm
with
gonna
point
that.
of
reply
what
to
The
that.
John
world is
just
against
said?
women.
Rod,
Hey,
Rod,
What
let me
was
reply to that.
Let
Let me
Wait,
reply
no,
to
Sylvia
that.
wait.
talk.
I
Let
just
me
want
tell
some
you this,
clarity,
ladies.
Sylvia. One
Let me
second.
tell you this.
Can I just have clarity really quick? Someone said, John, that was a good point. What was the point he just made?
Okay, so I'm gonna come back to
Like,
that.
that's
Okay,
wild.
so man, okay, if it wasn't for a man, you know where we would be? In the freaking forest, living under a freaking leaf, okay?
Yup.
Says
Yup.
who?
That's where we
That's
would
No.
be.
facts. That's
Says
Yes,
facts.
they
who?
built
How?
that. They built
How?
the homes and
Says
industries so we
who?
can have a roof over our
I
heads, so we
just
can be
said
safe,
Yeah, I
Okay,
just
behind the
said.
closed door, we can be safe in our homes. And
I
you guys are
just
Yup.
so
said.
ungrateful. Like, I'm getting really upset because, like, I am a woman
Don't
and
let them
I don't know
upset
what
you.
the hell happened
You
to you
talk
people.
about we're ungrateful.
Sylvia,
We can do
I
the same
just.
thing.
Yes,
They
you
just
No,
are
they're
y'all
not
ungrateful. You're
cannot.
I do,
bashing
Desiree.
men.
Yeah, we
how
You
can
is
do the
angry
same
at
that
thing.
men.
ungrateful?
Ah,
We can do
You're
the
Sylvia,
same
hurting
thing.
men
You know how
spare
many
too.
me.
Hold on.
pilots we have? You know
Can I
how
say
many
something?
cars we
Hold
Go
on.
make?
ahead, Nick.
You know how many things we do? You say we're
Yeah,
Women,
Desiree. What you said, Nick?
women have their roles in life, girls. Women have their roles.
Hold on, Sylvia, and I wanna respond to Andy here, and John. I don't wholeheartedly agree with everything you say, so you may not like what I have to say. Andy, I agree with you, and any woman that decides they want to be alone, if they want to be a cat lady or whatever, and grow old with cats, that is absolutely 100% your right. That is what your grandmothers and your great grandmothers fought for. If that's what you want to do.
Excuse me, I literally never said that I wanted to completely
No,
die
no, no,
alone. I
no.
need to
I
be
didn't.
alone now because I don't
Oh
need
my
a
God.
partner.
Do you
I
have to? Do you
literally,
have to make everything an argument? I'm actually
I was just
on your
responding
side
back,
on this
but go
right
ahead.
now. I'm actually on your side on this right now.
I'm not trying
So
to argue with
anyway,
you.
well, it sounded like an argument to me.
Go ahead,
So
Nick.
if that's what women want to do, by all means, do it. Modern day feminists is backing the women
are y'all
that
hearing
by all
double?
means don't want to do that. The women that actually want to be traditional women, the modern day feminist movement is against that and telling women that want to be traditional, oh no, you should be independent. You should go out and support yourself and get your own job and yada 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 yada, and not rely on a man.
Nick,
I
You
can
don't
hear
so
you.
you
I hear.
and I'm not saying all you women here, I'm not grouping all of you into that, but the modern day movement.
Nick, if you're being so logical and realistic, right? As we know, quote unquote, as Sylvia, 1 second, as we
I'm
know,
trying.
men say they are. How do you suppose women survive if they're not going and getting careers and work? Because we know that men aren't doing that. We know that men are falling short in a lot of ways. So
Yep.
what do you
Wow.
suggest women do? Are
So,
we supposed to wait at our home for a guy to come storming in on
Sweep
a
us up off our
horse with
feet.
a
Yeah.
no,
like?
because
No,
modern
I think
women,
it starts.
they
Hold on, Sylvia. I think it starts at a very young age in the household, the way the boys who grow up to be men are raised, and how they are raised to take care of their women, because that is their
Yep.
job. That is my job. I've been married
thank
for
you.
26 years, and my job is to take care of my wife, take care of my kids. Now, my wife works. She works now. She didn't for many years because she chose not to. Now she chooses to, but it has always been and will always
Oh,
be my job to take care of her and the house and the family.
yeah, I love that
That,
too. I hear men saying how what women shouldn't do and what they should do. However, then a lot of times their wives or their partners aren't doing what they're saying. So it
So
just
like,
it
Okay, I
holds
was
no
waiting my
weight.
turn. Hold on, guys. I was waiting my turn. So it seems like modern feminists, they only need men for fun, and they only need men to take them to the for a lavish dates. So you basically guys need men only for entertainment and
Yep.
for their wallets.
Yep.
You
okay.
don't
So
need them to
anyways,
support you, love you, protect you, to keep roof over your freaking head so your life is easier and you don't have to work 2 fucking jobs.
Yep.
okay. So anyways,
Sorry.
um,
Sorry for cursing, but I can't.
okay.
Yep.
Anyways,
I agree.
Nick. So to piggyback off of what Nick was saying, it would be really, really great to have the kind of man that you're talking about. But just like with modern feminism, the modern man doesn't give a fuck about women or wanting to take care of them in the same
And who
way that
was
we
the
used to.
modern man raised by? Single moms.
No,
These
Exactly.
problems stem
no,
from
Not
feminism.
true though.
That is true.
no.
it
It's
Totally
is
not.
true.
actually true.
Raise,
It
as a
is
Come on
single
now,
true.
mom,
y'all.
you cannot raise a man to be a man. You need to have a father in the household.
Thank you very
Yep.
Facts.
much.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely, I agree. 100%.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah, well, if the men would stop giving women babies and then leaving, that'd be really great.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
the best relationship that I have ever
What
ended
the
by.
hell are they saying there?
You can't say that doesn't
Can I
happen.
throw out
Women have
statistics?
such low
I'll run away from you
All right,
too,
in the
girl.
guys.
Shit.
marriage more.
Everybody's talking over everybody, and somebody's got to come out on top. So shush, everybody, please.
I know you don't
Okay,
like
if
letting women
men,
finish.
Hold on, real quick.
if men were giving women babies and leaving, then why is the divorce rate initiated by women 80 to 90% of the time? Your facts don't add up. Your math
Your
ain't
facts not adding
mathing.
up.
Exactly.
Everything comes
Explain that,
down.
ladies. Explain that, ladies. Let's start with Jessica.
John is literally just reading off a script. I'm convinced. I
No,
it's
I'm
the
just
same.
knowledgeable.
I literally hear this stuff all the time. I swear. Like, do you have it? Like, is it pulled up somewhere? Could you send it
But
to
it's
me?
facts,
Like,
though.
what is happening? No, it's not facts. Stop it.
It is a fact.
So yeah,
It's
sure.
100%.
Women may file for divorce more, but it's not just for no reason. I mean, there are
Oh
reasons.
yeah,
And
Come
yeah.
on
Because
now.
if they find a richer guy, they're gonna leave their husband behind
Oh my
because
God.
they
No,
do
no,
it for money.
No,
no, sweetie.
we know.
So
There's
A
also
lot of
stats
time.
on how women
Can we have
stay
one person
longer.
talking, please?
We also have stats and data on how women stay in relationships longer than a man does if there's things that arise or issues. So you can't say that, it's just, women are just leaving. Like, stop
But
with that.
70%
Again,
though?
okay, so I was
70. Hold on, wait.
men do a
No,
lot of
let me
bad
say
stuff.
something. Let me talk. So 70% though, Jessica? Now I can see if it was like 23%. But damn, 70% or higher? That is a crisis. It sounds like people are
Saying
it's
that,
a money
again,
grab.
what I said earlier, women aren't able to trust men. Like, it just is what it is. Like, that doesn't surprise me that it's 70%, honestly. Because,
Yeah,
again, I think that men fall short.
Or
So I
maybe
was
women
actually
just have a bit of, issues perhaps. Because
I
it's
was
like,
married. I was married, and my husband cheated on me. So that's why I got a divorce.
Okay,
You know
I
why?
got a
So is she
You know
wrong
what?
for doing that?
Okay.
I got a
I
question
tell
for
you
you,
because
Lady Taterbug. If your husband cheated on you, generally men don't cheat for no reason. Okay,
facts.
Oh
so
my
were you
God.
depriving him of his needs, or
No,
what needs
Where
were you
in
not
the
meeting?
Let's ask some
world is
questions.
you getting your stuff from,
yeah,
bro?
Men will
yeah. So
still
can
love women
John,
and
is
get
that
sex
yes, because
elsewhere. That's how that works.
ladies, you
let
know
me
what's your biggest
answer.
mistake?
Hold on, everybody, relax. Go ahead, Lady Taterbug. I see
Right.
you, Sylvia.
So I literally tried to engage in Smex most often. He said that he wasn't interested. He thought something was wrong with his wiener. So then we were together for 7 years. And I found out that he was hanging out at this woman's house for 3 months. And because I'm a good fucking wife, I let him go out with his friends, and she was there at their little drinking parties. And I'm also not a jealous fucking person, so I don't give a fuck
Was she
if there's other
single?
women
Was she
there.
single? Was she
Yes.
single, Ladybug? You see, so that
Yes.
was another feminist.
So
What?
Because if you are with the man, you don't go after other men. If you are not feminist, you don't go after married men. Period.
Woman, what are you talking about?
yeah,
How is
She's
yeah.
that her
right.
fault?
Girl was
She's
just a
right.
thought. That's it.
Feminists don't have
I'm right.
morals. They're
Because she
about
was told the
sexual
same lie as
liberation.
you. She was told
Well,
the same lie as
How do
you.
we
Go
even know
and
this
have
woman was a
fun.
feminist? How do
How
we
is
even
that
know
my
that this
hold
woman
on.
was a
fault?
Women
feminist?
are
I was about to
very
say
Single.
this
That
though,
tells me
everybody.
everything.
Hold
She
on.
was single.
How is
Hold
that
on,
my
real quick.
fault?
It's
No,
not.
no.
He
This
just
was supposed to be
lied.
said, Lady Taterbug. This was supposed to be said. Well, the story you had, it sounds like since your dude cheated on you because he didn't want to have sex with you because he had a wiener problem. Well, it doesn't seem like he had a wiener problem with the mistress. So
No. So
So
something's not
how are you
aligning here.
neglecting
right.
He
yourself
just wanted
that
to do
he
what he
wasn't
wanted to
even
do, obviously.
attracted? Can we
Excuse
see
me.
you in person? Can you share?
John,
It's
I
no
don't.
need for that.
So
So
That's an
I
unfair
don't
question.
like the blame game, blaming women or blaming the opposite party for the other party cheating.
Why
That
not?
like
We should be accountable for our actions, Nick.
There was more
exactly.
married.
You just said it yourself. So her guy that cheated on her should be responsible for his actions.
Exactly.
She's not responsible for his actions. He
If
is.
my
He's
wife
the one that
ate
he hold on,
Western food
hold on,
and let
hold on,
herself
hold
go,
on, hold on. He's the one that left the relationship, was
It's from death
unfaithful.
do us part.
How is that her
You
fault?
made vows.
That
It
fault.
wasn't. It
He
wasn't
broke the
her fault.
commitment.
It wasn't her
We
fault.
weren't
He
there,
made vows.
guys. We
He
can't
stepped out on the
assume
relationship.
anything.
Yes,
That's his
I'm only
fault.
going on what you got. You hear me?
That's what it comes down to is men
It's his
lie for
fault.
we men
No.
and they don't have self-discipline. Yes, Sylvia, what do you mean? He cheated on his wife. That's not a man of
I
integrity.
tell you what. Okay, I
That's
tell
not
you
a
why.
man
We
of
He
would
has
not.
integrity.
vows.
That's
Okay,
not a
Jessica, let me
quote-unquote
reply
real
to
man,
you.
like you say.
Okay, I
We're
reply to
only
you. Okay,
hearing half the
so
story. Men usually cheat for a reason. They're being
Yeah.
neglected, or they're not attracted because they
Or
turn
they
So
have
themselves
okay,
in.
so
a
if
And
women do
history
that,
of
does that
being
mean that we're
you know what I
non-reachable.
mean?
useless?
There's
They don't know
usually
how to
He
reasons
just
for
discipline
being
these things.
themselves.
he just
Women
being real.
okay,
also
can I
cheat
reply
too,
to
though,
He's
Jessica?
not
John.
being real at
Hold
all.
on,
Can
He's
I
hold on,
not
reply
being
to
everybody.
real at
Jessica?
all.
Hold on. Let's
He's not
hold on,
disciplined.
Desiree. I'm with you, but what you got for me, Sylvia? Everybody, relax, please.
I wanted to say, ladies, for real, I'm with you. I'm just trying to talk some sense to you because you really do hurting yourself in the long run. And I tell you why. Let's assume that we are back in, let's say, 1950s, and every woman back then was married. Okay, so there was not even opportunity to cheat because there was not so many single women as there is today.
That
That's
part.
why.
That's not true.
Yes, it's
There,
true. In
if you were
1950s,
married,
ma'am.
you were cheating with
Oh
other
my
married
God.
people. That's cheaters are going
Mm-mm.
to be
But
cheaters. Cheaters are going to be
okay,
cheaters.
okay. Well, if they cheated, I mean, there is no explanation for that, and it could be for different reasons. People cheat, men and women. Okay, let's make that clear. Not only men, but women too. But
Well,
all I'm
let's
saying
put
is,
it this
it's
way.
easier. Look, with this hookup culture, right? You are in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, right? So it's easy to get into that and get out. But from the marriage, it's not that easy. So people actually it was more difficult for them to get out from that relationship. You understand that? If there was something wrong, I'm not talking about cheating. It was more difficult for them because they were married, so they had to work it out. They had to work it
Mm-hmm.
out instead of jumping from flower to flower. And
Yeah.
that's how you build a relationship, when you go through good times and bad times
Yep.
together.
I'm going to piggyback on that. That is definitely true. In this generation, I feel like a lot of people don't stick by their partner and don't fight for their partner. But there is a line that sometimes that they cross where you just can't come back from,
And is
and
cheating
you
one
gotta
of
let
them?
it go. Yes, it is cheating because that means you stepped out on me. You stepped out on my loyalty towards you.
I would like
Okay.
to
Stepped
There's
out.
just no respect
piggyback.
for that man. Like he
You lost
can't,
my
like I
trust
said,
and respect.
he can't stay true to his word. He's saying he's going to be in this monogamous relationship, and then he can't even hold true to that. He doesn't have just that to me,
Thomas
that's
was
super
trying to say something.
unattractive, and I'm not about it.
If we're in a relationship, that means you have a duty to me, to this relationship. You have made an agreement that you're going to stick by me. You're going to be loyal to me. You're going to love me. We're going to figure it out. We're going to fight through this. And if you decided to step out and do whatever you wanted to do with somebody else, that means you did not care about my emotions, my
We get it. At the end of the day, feminist stuff is played out, Desiree. Hey, Officer Thomas, what you got for me?
I'm back. Anyway, so like I wanted to go back off because she brought 1950s and everyone was married, and I just wanted to say that our grandparents' generation, more men and women were more focused on fixing a relationship instead of with some minor thing goes wrong, and instead of actually speaking to each other, because
Yep.
phones are a big problem nowadays. People are on social media more than they are face to face, actually speaking and having a conversation. But a big part of it is men. There's a problem with women too, but men don't want to provide like they used to. They don't want to get out and work, but also, from what I've seen with my generation, women don't want to get married young because they want to sleep around and hop on Tom, Dick, and Harry before they settle down with one man so they can see what's out there. I have personally seen one of my friends tell 3 of our closer friends that were getting married young that why would you get married this young? Because you haven't had what's all out there. Why would you stick with one man for the rest of your life? I got married at 20. I've been with my husband for 10 years.
Men also do the same
That's
thing.
beautiful. That's real beautiful.
I'm not saying that men don't do the same thing. But I'm saying a lot of from where I'm from. I live in Oklahoma. I live in a small town called Chickasha. We don't have that many people, but I have seen a lot of women now where I live that are going to college that said that they don't want to get married young because they want to have fun and they want to have the college experience. And from my experience, the college experience is sleeping around and going to partying because when you get married, you can't go out and party 24/7. And I think it's disrespectful
But
if you
that's not
do.
the way. So I went to college. I couldn't afford to stay on campus, so I didn't have that. I was working 3 jobs plus going to classes. So I didn't sleep around. I was with somebody through the whole time I was in my program. But at the same time, like women should go to college and experience different people, not sexually, like I'm saying, like I'm trying to say that, but I'm just saying you do go out there to meet new people. You go around there to meet, somebody that you
But
wouldn't meet in a small town.
I mean,
But do
but
you
women
have
go out
do you
to
meet a lot
sleep
of people
around.
in a small town? Huh, what'd you say, Officer Thomas? Sorry about
I,
that, y'all.
I mean, women do. A lot of women do go out and they don't get married, or I mean, you women want to be married at some point. A lot of women want to be married, but what is it to a man if I mean, okay, so look at it this way: is it valuable? Is it more valuable to have a key that opens many doors, or a door that is opened by many keys?
Facts.
A man doesn't want a used woman.
This is chapter 12 or what?
Okay,
Well,
so
there's a
No,
big
What
this is
the
difference
this is
between a
Jessica?
this is
master key
men.
and
Hold
a
on
Men
now.
don't
sturdy
like
lock.
the women with the high mileage. You know, they don't
I
like high
feel like
mileage.
you
That's
shouldn't
what
be
it
women
is.
have
sleeping around
kids
with
young.
everybody. That's
Women
No,
have
disrespectful.
see,
kids
look,
young. They want
hold
to have
on,
multiple
everybody.
baby
Hey, everybody.
daddies.
Hold
They
on.
want to
Wait
have
a minute.
multiple baby daddies, and
Hold on,
that
Officer
one
Thomas.
man
Hold
to
on.
raise them all.
Hold on.
Okay,
Just
so
a
there's
second,
no way I can
everybody.
say this without
Hold
anybody
on.
like.
Hold on, Andy. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Everybody, this is a controversial topic. This is to bring awareness that feminism is played out, everybody. But hey, let me say something real quick, good people. Well, since we're talking about all this sleeping around stuff, well, feminism it's known for pushing that type of stuff on little teenagers. Aren't I right? Especially females. You know, like the ones that go to college. You know, like the ones that have feminism classes at the age of 18, right?
Queen is what I do.
Hey Nick, what you got for me? You've been real quiet.
I guess I'll touch on what Officer Thomas.
Hey, talk a little bit louder to the mic, closer to the mic.
Sorry about that. I'll talk. Can you hear me?
No,
Talk a little bit louder.
he's still quiet.
Jessica is crazy, by the way, everybody.
How is she crazy?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes.
All right. So I'll touch on what Officer Thomas said a little bit, and I may piss a couple people off here, but I don't know how many people agree with me, but let's talk about value in the man and the woman and in a relationship. So does everyone agree that men gain value as far as relationship goes as they get older, whereas women's value in a relationship is while they are younger, more fertile?
No, I don't understand.
What do you
Well,
mean
I
don't
well,
agree
understand?
He's
wholeheartedly. I
lazy.
brought up this point earlier and nobody refuted it.
I mean, men
Yeah, because
obviously gain value as they get older. They're advancing their career. They make more money. They're more desirable by women, whereas women in their younger years are more fertile in their 20s. So they're obviously more valuable to be a wife, be a mother. Whereas they get older, obviously they creep closer to menopause. Pregnancy becomes more dangerous as they get older. How is a
okay.
woman not more valuable when she's younger than she is as she ages, whereas a man is more valuable as he ages?
That's
Because you
And
can
and
crazy.
I
use
had
up a
and here's
young
the question
woman's
of the matter.
life.
Hold on. The question that Nick for Nick is what should feminism teach women? Since see those are byproducts of feminism, y'all. So we need to know from the feminists on the panel what advice could they give those women according to the stats that Nick Rawlins just said? What can they do to help betterment women? Because it's obviously everything he said was on the down end of things. That's all I'm saying. Go.
Yeah, I don't really
Well,
understand the question, to be honest, because
just because I'm not able to have children after a certain point doesn't make me unvaluable to my person.
As far as being a wife and being a mother in a relationship, being valuable to a man that wants to wife you. And I'm not saying that's what you want, but I'm
See,
saying if
you
that's
guys are
what
not
you
understanding here again. You guys are not understanding here again. The topic is about feminism. We get it. Like I said before, those are
Can
byproducts of feminism. Okay.
it can decrease your value though. If it's a man who wants children and a family, like, and if you're at the point where you can't have that, I mean, that would decrease your value to him. I'm not saying as a person you're not valuable. I may think you're the most valuable thing, right? But for a man who wants that, I could see how, yeah, that would decrease your value.
So you don't think adoption exists and he can't take his sperm and get a
Oh,
surrogate?
babe, I'm all for adoption, fostering. Yes, I
Right.
think that's
So like
wonderful.
what
But for him, if he wants it of his genes and up with, you know what I mean, part of
Yeah,
him.
right, so then he
I
would take
agree.
his sperm and go get a surrogate.
But some men want to have it with the person they love. They
Exactly.
want
Not
to
a
have a baby
surrogate. Hey,
with
John
them,
Bob,
not a
what you got for me?
surrogate.
John, you
Well,
there?
I'd also like to point out, since I pointed out all the different ways that feminism has destroyed our society, and I
Oh my
brought up how
god.
they destroyed our food source earlier, I'd also like to point out all the processed foods and the obesity epidemic that's been brought up by feminism.
Okay.
What?
What
John,
is the
is this
point
a
of this?
different book? Is
Wait
this
a
a different
minute.
book?
John, why
Women used to
what
put away food
Chapter
from the
15.
garden. The men would work and women would
John,
can and put away food
please.
for the winter.
John,
Instead,
why?
John, if you don't have anything significant to say to the whole comment, then shut up.
Let him speak. Come
how
on.
many
From
people are
what?
upset? I mean,
I mean, in all
you look
honesty,
at our
my wife made me
society,
fat
they're
with her
all
great cooking.
obese. Women
John,
didn't want to prepare
John,
food. They didn't want to
Okay,
be
guys.
feminine. They didn't want to look out for
John,
the culture. And
can you
now
just
they're all
Okay, I'm
obese
explain?
gonna
and
say
unhealthy.
something. I'm
We're
gonna say
poisoning our
something to
own
the men
kids.
on the panel.
Hold
And
on.
I
Hold
want
on.
you to guys be honest.
Okay,
Would
go
you
ahead, Sylvia.
rather would you rather be single than being disrespected by women
Oh my god, that has
on
nothing to
daily
do with what
basis?
John said. Can I please just like
Please tell me that you
I'd
rather
rather
be
be
single than
single.
being
I'd
Thank
rather
you.
be single.
okay,
Okay,
so
so
Thank
Sylvia,
you.
thank you for
For
making that
sure.
point. Thank you for making our point, Sylvia, that we'd rather be single than be disrespected by a man. Thank you for proving
How
our
are we
point.
But men,
disrespecting
they
anybody
don't
by telling
disrespect
No,
the
you.
truth, though?
I ask men. I wasn't referring to the ladies over here.
How
And the
do
reason why I did that is because look how like I did not say shut up to I wouldn't even dare to say shut up to a man, okay? Because I could get a smack on my freaking stupid head for saying that. And that's
wow.
like some kind of form of disrespect and aggression towards someone who is freaking stronger than me.
Yeah,
Nobody should
man.
be
Yeah.
That's
And I
disrespecting
wisdom.
respect
anybody.
that.
Hey,
No.
Desiree,
So
welcome back.
you're
I forgot you was
disrespecting a
there.
man out of fear.
What?
Yeah, that's not okay,
And
Sylvia. I'm sorry.
that's why modern feminism doesn't work for you, because you ladies are too aggressive. You are too in men's
Yeah,
energy.
Sylvia,
That's the
that's not
Nobody
problem.
okay.
should be
Sylvia,
disrespecting nobody.
Sylvia, are you part of
All
that?
love, all peace.
Sylvia,
DB is
you're
not
part of the
Are
okay.
you
issue.
part of
Stop.
that? Because you're
Gee.
very much aggressive too, just
No,
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
DB is
emotional.
not
I'm not
okay.
aggressive.
That
I'm
is pure
Oh my
emotional.
passion,
God.
Jessica.
He is
That is
not
passion.
okay.
Can I
Glad.
say
I
that?
love the passion. I'm all about it. But she can't be talking about how women are aggressive and forceful and all this
Yes, you
stuff.
guys
And
are. And
she's
that's what
coming.
modern
I
feminism
Yes, but
I would
Sylvia,
is.
like
I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
that's
You're
what
coming.
feminism teaches.
Wait,
I would like to
DB is not
say in
To
okay.
as
disrespect men,
somebody
to tell them
Yup.
shut up. I
as
bet you wouldn't say
Hey,
shut
Oh,
up
so
hey,
to
Sylvia,
our
you just
ladies.
host if
disrespect
you were
other
standing
women
on the
or
front of
what?
him, face to
I
face.
Hey,
would.
I bet
hey,
you
I
would.
ladies.
would.
Hey,
I've told
ladies.
many men to shut up.
All right, hold on, everybody. Just breathe real quick. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap
Jeez.
the screen. You ladies are very passionate. I really appreciate everybody, especially you, Andy. But tap, tap, tap the screen, good people. Since you're on the panel, you know what I'm saying. Give the panel, y'all. Dang, tap the screen. I don't care if it's 10 people in here.
Guys, tap
Hey,
the screen.
hey, tap the screen, man. That's all it's about,
Damn
y'all. For
it.
real.
I
That's all it is. I
I
appreciate
would
the
like to
passion from
see
everybody, for
I
real.
would
But
like to
hold on,
say
real
that I
quick,
work
officer.
in
Hold on,
I
real quick, officer. Let
okay.
me just say this real
Okay.
quick. But I forgot my question I was to ask. Damn it, officer. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. As somebody who works in law enforcement, who's worked in prisons, who works currently in a men's prison, and works in who's worked in a jail we see a lot of, now I'm not saying there's a lot of domestic violence all through the system, but I did, when I worked in the jail, I did see a lot of women come through because they were hitting their husbands and leaving marks on them. And we see like their whole case. I have a man that was in prison who was on my unit that said that he's a very very soft spoken, very gentle. I read his whole case. He was abused physically, verbally, and mentally by his wife. He was missing a few fingers from the abuse that he took from her, and when he finally stood up for himself, he went to prison.
Yeah,
You
so
see, you
DV is
see
not
that?
okay. No.
You see
DV is
that?
not okay. DV is not okay whether it's from a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. DV is never, ever acceptable.
Never okay.
Well,
And men
we,
are less likely to speak out because they are shown to be weaker when more women do speak out. But
John, I
there's a
swear to
lot
God,
of
if you say that feminism is the reason why McDonald's has a McRib, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Feminists are the reason men are
John, chapter
domestically abused
16.
and innocent men go to jail. They're advocating for
Yes.
innocent men to go to jail, and they're advocating for. There's no men's shelters out there. It's just women, and there's
facts.
laws literally written to target men.
Okay,
And there's
so then
federal funding
Yes.
rewarding these
That's true.
judges and people in the court system to
right,
target
okay,
men.
so then
don't
do me a
agree with
favor,
this.
John,
That
do me a
probably
favor.
that
Do me a
probably
favor.
comes. Go ahead,
Hold
lady.
on,
Then
Jessica.
Hold on, real
Hold
quick,
on,
everybody.
Jesse.
Just breathe. What you
Do
say,
me a favor,
Tater?
John. Yeah, do me a favor, John. Go to your local state representative and make sure that there's a men's shelter since you want to advocate for the fact that there's no men's shelters. I believe
I'm
that
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Tater. Now check this out.
there should
See,
be.
I wish women would naturally just do that too, instead of creating hate
right,
movements
we
like
do do
feminism.
that. We
Like,
do that,
but
and that's
I
why
don't get
women
why you had to
have all
start a
this stuff.
feminist thing. It's like if just do that. Like you didn't need it to start no feminist thing or anything. But all you had to do was literally do what Tater just said, ladies. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes I
Yeah,
always
We
I
do
always go
do
with
that.
no, I
the
think there
famous
should be.
slogan, practice what you preach.
Right, there
But hey, or
should
maybe I
be.
or maybe I'm off.
There
I,
should be a
I,
men's shelter. There really should be. If
Nick Rollins, are you there?
I agree, but Tater, don't you think that could come from the point where John was saying earlier, as far as like men being stronger and all this? Like, I could see that that's why it is the way it is.
no, I really don't because because
I'm
there's
not saying it's right for either. I agree with you with where you said like neither should be doing all that. With it being said, it like when I step back and I'm like, okay, well, why is it this way? I think it come down to the point earlier.
yeah, no, why shouldn't there be a place for men to go to if they're in a DV situation? I don't understand
They
like
should
why
have
that's a
one.
bad
Because
thing.
the
So
feminists
no, John. No,
It's not
no,
the feminists.
no.
No,
Can I
let
respond
him
to
John,
lady?
chapter
speak.
16. Put on chapter 16, please, and continue. I want to know.
Can I
Yep.
respond to Tater, please?
Yep.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you good, Nick.
So to Tater, I don't think I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I don't think it would make a difference because men have been taught that submitting to something like that, going to a shelter because they're being abused by their spouse, is weakness.
I know, and that's
Men
wrong.
are no, I don't disagree that it's wrong. Like I fortunately my son is not that way. He was raised right, and it was because he was raised in a two-parent household, and he was taught the strength of a man and how to be a man by me, but he was taught how to be um, connect with his
Gentleman
feminine
woman.
side, I guess, for lack of a
Yeah.
better word,
Yep.
by his mother. It all boils down to the what do they call it? The nuclear household. Two-parent household is gone.
What do they call it? The
Nuclear family.
Right, the nuclear family. It's gone, and so again, I'll go back and I said it a
the
while
nuclear
ago.
family.
Yeah, all
Yes,
this
that's how
stuff
it's called.
stems from when how the children were raised. In the 40s and 50s and 60s, the children were
Do you
raised
think
right.
feminism had a play in that?
I
Of
absolutely
course.
do because when they I absolutely do, and the reason why is because when it started, when men stopped being men and stopped being raised like men, is when the feminist movement started. When the women started leaving the household, and men did too. I'm not going to blame it all on women. Men started leaving the household, and boys weren't raised by their father; they were raised by women. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but boys need men in their life to learn how to be a man, to learn how to take care of the household.
So
And
like,
And
go
take
ahead.
care of the woman. And
if
take care
I
of the woman too.
Yeah, if
Yep,
I
yep.
could. So the one thing is like, I don't know if you were here for the entire conversation, Nick, but I was in a relationship where a man basically cussed me out for not like giving him food, right? So, but he also had that quality of a man. He he would mow the lawn, take care of the house, make sure that my car was maintained. He had the man quality that you're saying. The only problem is that he also wanted to, like, he screamed at me one night because I was hanging out with my friends and he was hungry. Like, he can't fix himself something to eat if I'm not around, and that's what I don't understand. Like, he
But
wasn't
ma'am,
he was raised by a
I
woman.
Is this the same man that
Miss
cheated on you as
Ladybug,
well?
This is not the same man that cheated on me, no.
Wow.
Miss
You
Ladybug, I
have
tell
really
you,
bad
but
luck with men, first of
listen.
all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make light of the situation, but you seem to have really
What
bad
I
luck with men.
Yeah, I do, unfortunately.
Which is very
Bad
unfortunate.
luck.
Hey,
Let's
Andy,
And
see
what you
the
got for me?
common
so,
denominator.
well, I was just gonna say, like, can we please stop? Like, I agree that yes, it does may have an effect on a child when they're missing one of their parents, especially if it's a boy with a father. But at the same time, like, one of my most loving, like, I felt more cared for ever in this relationship was from a man who was physically abused by his father and who would also physically abuse his mother. And so it's like, it's not just about the absence of a parent. I just want to emphasize that too. Because, like I said, one of my
You,
best relationships was from a guy who saw that. And plus, my great uncle, who I still love very much, did the same thing to him and his mother. And he's one of the most amazing men in this
see,
world.
see, this
I
is the
can
problem I
agree
got with
with
you,
you.
Andy. What was the point of any of that? You see
Because
what I'm,
we're
you,
talking
you
about an
see, you
absence
see
of a
how,
father.
you
So
see how people are, the point I'm trying to say here is this, Andy, is just don't see why the rebuttal on having a two-parent household. You get what I'm saying, good people? I, it's just when I hear people say, but,
It was
I
brought
mean,
up.
obviously, good people can come out of a single household. It happens all the time. The statistics say that would be more frequent in a two-parent household. I came from a single household. I was raised by my father. My mother was nowhere to be found.
yeah,
I think I'm a decent man. I've taken care of my family. I still am to this day. So it's possible for a good person, man or woman, to come out of a single household. But statistically, it says more people will be good people raised in a two-parent household.
yep.
Sylvia,
And
did you
also,
want did you want to say something, Sylvia? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and also with that being said, if you look really at the statistics, since 1950s to today, women are four four times more unhappy than they were back in 1950s in a relationship. And women
What
take so many antidepressants these days that is unheard of.
what
Versus when they
statistic?
were oppressed at home, being married with kids and a husband working, okay, and staying, and a woman stayed home.
I mean, again,
Statistics.
so I hear you, Sylvia, but with that being said, again, and I said this earlier, we could look at a lot of different factors with that, whether it be what John was saying earlier, the diet, nutrition in America. We could look at financial aspects. I mean, there's a lot of contributing factors that have changed since the
Okay.
50s, other than
So
just
yes,
relationship.
I agree with you. Okay, that's fine. But my point is, what I'm trying to tell you, ladies, is this. It's simple. It's very simple, actually. That we have to understand. Okay, we can agree we're all looking for our love, correct? We all looking for our love. We all want to be loved, right? We want to be in loving relationship.
Do
All
you
of us,
ladies
every single
want to
one
be
of us.
loved? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Right,
I mean,
like, like,
yeah.
like, like,
Yes,
hello, Earth to ladies. Yeah,
yes,
No,
yes,
no way.
Yes.
Who wants to be loved? What?
you hear me?
I
exactly
don't want to
right.
just be loved. I want to be unconditionally loved.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's nice. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
you
I don't
getting
want
too
to be
deep for
loved. I
me.
also
unconditional.
want to be respected.
She getting
John
deep.
Rod, do you
Yeah.
think, as a since you're the only man, or no, Nick is still in here, so Nick also. So say so because you said earlier that your wife used to not work, and you gave her that option. If she wanted to work, she could. If she didn't want to work, she didn't have to. So do you, Rod? I don't know if you're married or anything.
Oh no, I'm
But
single.
if
Can I
you,
interrupt you for a second? I didn't give her any options. She chose. I
yeah,
didn't
he
tell
said
her
she chose.
yeah,
one way or
that's what I
another. You
mean.
can work and you can't work.
Yeah,
That
you
was her
gave her the
decision.
you gave her the option. Like that's what I was meaning. Like you gave her the option. If she wanted to work, she could. You never told her she had to. You never told her that she couldn't. You that was her
Right.
decision all on her own. But what I'm saying is that if the man like I am on maternity leave at this right at the moment. But
Uh oh.
if if you are the breadwinner and you are the only person working and you are the single person income, would you think it is the woman's job? And this could be the other way around too, if the woman is the one bringing in money. But if you are the man and you're the only one working, you're the only one providing for the income to the household, would you believe that it is the woman's job to do 90% of the work at home? The cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the children, if you have children, and then some?
Well, who else is
Or
going to do it?
would you expect 50-50?
Uh, I I help. Obviously, but it's not 50-50. Um, yes. To answer your question straight out without going around it, yes, I do. Um, that is the dynamic we had. She went back to work when our kids are grown now. That's when she decided to go back to work. But she chose to stay at home, be a stay-at-home mom, and take care of the house and everything. Did I expect it? No, and she knew that. I never expected to come home from work and dinner better be on the table. That wasn't how our relationship worked. I did not expect that. If she was not, didn't feel like making dinner that night, I had no problem going in and making myself a sandwich because I'm not incapable of doing that. Now, did I expect to come home to a clean house? I didn't want it spotless, but I don't want to be tripping over my kids' toys walking down the hall to go to the bathroom or whatnot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I expected my house to be clean, but I didn't expect it to be white glove clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
So
I bet not see nothing on the walls.
come on now, come on.
Well, that's because that's what
The
I see
thing
in
is,
a lot of TikToks like this. Because I've just seen a lot of controversy. I like to play devil's advocate as well because it's fun. But I mean, I do see a lot of people that think that if the woman's home, I mean, I get being a stay-at-home parent is a full-time job. I 100% get that. I have 4 kids. I have 8-year-old. I have two
that's
8-year-olds.
beautiful.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I believe it's common sense. You wouldn't want to be in a
Mm.
dirty house. You wouldn't want to have dirty dishes. You would want to eat just like your person would want to eat. I just
Correct.
believe it's
Yes.
common sense. Do what you would do in your house,
I
just
just
with
see
another person.
a lot of women that have said, which thankfully a lot of women don't think this way, but there are a few that think this way. But where some women are saying that they expect 50-50, even though they're a stay-at-home parent, because being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job, which I
Yup.
agree it can be hard. I have a toddler who runs around and then the baby that relies on me every second of the day. I mean, I 100%, but I make time out of the day. My husband comes home, he provides for me. My husband's a cop.
I don't believe that
And
50-50
he
stuff.
provides. I make sure that he comes home and he cooks. There are some days that I don't feel good, I don't want to cook, and he'll make something easy for all of us. But I do 100% make sure his laundry is done. It's folded. It's pressed. It's neat. I make sure that he has lunch for tomorrow packed. I make sure that our house is clean. And he does help with stuff. Like he takes the trash out. Sometimes he'll help me fold or put up clothes, but he does, expect 90% of the housework to be done. And that's what I expect of myself though, as well.
On me
I,
though, it's like I don't see
I
like
agree.
why not. You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm doing all the work here now, golly, like especially I'm talking about the physical 9 to 5 get
Exactly.
paid for my work. You hear me? So it's like, yo, if the house is not clean, bro, and food is not made, especially if I get off around the time of cooking hours, you know, like please, come on now. I do expect that, but it's not like I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm gonna be on your neck, but it's just like, hey, all I'm saying is just you slacking a little bit. You hear me? But but a feminist would say, how dare you even say you allowing you expect something? You get what I'm saying here, people? But hey,
Yeah, that's
Desiree,
the
what you got
problem.
for me?
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is going off of Officer Thomas, I don't believe in the whole 50-50 thing, and let me tell you why. Sometimes you don't have 50 to give. Sometimes you probably got 40 and he got more than you. So I just believe go with the energy that flows towards you. If he's not doing
Okay.
too good, give him more. If you're not doing too good, I expect him to take off the slack on me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
got you.
that creates a perfect balance in a relationship. So the thing is that the feminism brainwashed women, okay, to thinking that her role is to be the provider and man role is to listen to her. Totally opposite. Totally opposite. That's why we are so lost in this society, and
Mm-hmm.
women go and they look for that, for that man, they look for that love through multiple partners that
Yep.
only down the road is ending up hurting them instead of putting everything on one card when you're young and beautiful at your
Yep.
best, and commit to that relationship, build something together so you have goal together, not I'm talking about, okay, let's save up money so we can buy our first home. Or let's do
Mm-hmm.
this so we can buy our first TV or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
something in common. You have a set up goal to be together, to work for something together. Together.
Yep.
Because it's easier together than it is single. And
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going to tell me that is not true.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's why feminism destroyed all that. That's why it's so hard for men to find a valuable woman, and for women to find a man, who will, value her as
Mm-hmm.
well. Because if we don't want, we only want to take from men, but we don't want to give nothing, not much back.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I totally agree, everybody. Hey, everybody.
And
Unfortunately, man, I gotta end the live. Good people, gotta end the live, man. I really appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Give me a good follow, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Nick Rollins, man, in the building. Shout out to everyone, for real. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Hey,
I
Sylvia, I
loved your
appreciate your
life. I
passion.
loved your life. Tell me when
Thank
you're
you,
coming
Sylvia.
back again online.
I
When you're
got
gonna
you. I
be
got
back.
you. I got y'all, man. I have controversial topics all the time, man. Like I come with all angles of type of crazy topics, man. So hey,
I
it
love
is what
that.
it is. It is what it is. That's what TikTok for, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.